All right, welcome back, everybody. We are in the middle of a new life of was it the Miserables? As you guys explore this dungeon. So, in a previous life, a couple sessions ago, you guys had destroyed a new anchor, one of the anchors of the Great One that exists deep beneath the Dread Pits themselves, inside of a massive cistern. I don't know if you remember that. And you managed to destroy that anchor, which revealed a new area in the city map, which is the markets, top left corner of the map. And in this new life, you've gone in and are exploring those markets. You went in through the front entrance between four pillars of like the entryway of this section. You broke a bunch of pots, and then you triggered some Great One effects by getting too close to the Great One itself. And then went into a small open room where a massive monster flopped out of a hearth in front of you all and began attacking. And we are in mid-combat against this creature. So this is the combat. Angus, I have changed this enemy in response to your debug feedback that you'd like fewer conditions that are pinned. And we are going to try out a new condition, and we can all decide together if you hate it. And my main concern right now is it might be too complicated, but we'll find out.
Cool.
I need you to roll me 2d6s because you have 2 levels of this condition.
I'll think about it.
Okay. If you don't, I
just
can.
2 levels of mystery.
Are we
condition.
even going to
Two
be even
levels of-
told what
Hey!
its name is?
What? What the condition? Oh, the condition is paralysis.
Also, 2 nat 6s.
Yeah,
so
two nat
here's the way
6s
this works.
bite me.
You have what
The
you
thing
do
that
is
rise will bite you.
whenever you take a level
Shit.
of paralysis, you roll on the wound d6 table and apply that effect for as long as you have that condition. And anytime you remove 1 level of paralysis, you randomly remove 1 of those levels. If you take
What
2
happens
of
if
the
you get the
same
same one?
limb, you can't use it at all.
What's that limb?
In this case, it's focus. So,
that
Matt,
works.
Angus cannot use any focus action at all until he loses those levels.
Yeah, it's not like I was doing it before.
I didn't think you
this
were.
is kind
so
of optimal.
in
Yeah,
this
this
case,
works
it's pretty
really well,
optimal.
actually. Already plus for me.
Great.
No
Okay.
effect.
With that, though, we are in the middle of this combat against this thing that writhes. It has 3 levels of nausea, 2 rendable armor that is not yet rended, and tequila. It is your turn.
Connor, if you were playing combat music, it's
I
gone.
was pausing the music to turn on the combat music. It should have just started up again. Although I don't hear it yet.
We just need to like load tequila into Roll20 to have that playing in the background of this combat.
Yeah. There we go. Tequila, it is your turn.
Oh yeah, I was doing vehicle. The other Pepe.
I know.
Yeah.
I was doing tequila at the same time. Anyway, your turn. Let's not put this
Yes,
up.
I know it's my turn. I'm trying to figure out what to do.
Bonk is generally good.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out if I should taunt it more.
It does not have taunt.
Oh, it doesn't?
Nope. Not right now.
Okay, well, then I'm definitely gonna taunt it.
Okay, sounds good.
Make...
that's courage.
Yeah, against 2.
2 levels? Okay.
Yeah, DC 16.
I take 2 levels of taunt.
Nice.
Cool. Okay.
Then I'm going to use, where am I currently positioned? I'm going to use Stepping Strike. Step backwards and strike. And this is going to be...
Nine will miss.
Yeah, I expected that.
Yeah.
Well, I have 2 actions left, so I guess I'll just use my spear again, but not step.
Cool. 25
That
will
probably
hit.
hits.
I did update the token on this monster because you guys had gone into this section and I didn't realize that I didn't have tokens for this yet. Yeah, it's up for me, Angus. Or not Angus? Why does it say from not Angus?
Wait, what?
Oh yeah, because I'm not Angus.
Okay, God. Yeah, the turn tracker is up for me. I see it.
Oh.
Yeah, I can see it as well.
Heck,
Oh.
I'm gonna reload.
Okay, cool. Okay.
Yeah, that's
and
7 damage.
Awesome. Cool. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, then we go to Nebbit. Nebbit is Natalie.
Okay, so as level 7, I can now freely move through anything. As long as I don't end my turn there.
Okay.
So, can I split my 5-foot adjust? Because it's 15 feet,
cannot.
5 feet backwards and 5 feet forwards.
You cannot do that.
Okay. Am I inside the wall if I stand there?
No, that's okay.
Okay, then I will 5-foot adjust there and attack from there.
Okay. I forgot you were all boar people for a second on this one. Money laundering boar people. Great. Yeah, you hit.
That make alcohol in my case.
Yeah. Cool.
If it looks like all my rolls have increased, it's because they have, because I took Mastery of the Versatile Weapon, by the way.
Cool. Okay.
I'm not just like manufacturing points.
I believe you. That's
Okay, so
one hit.
what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna move through Angus over here and do that again.
Cool. Bordonius, you have an aura up right now that I believe gives everybody within that aura +1. So it's a hit and damage, is that right?
For my 5-foot?
Yeah.
I think that's the light against the...
Oh, that's right. Okay, cool. Sounds good.
Actually, no,
Also,
things are worse.
I mean, the thing
I was
that
supposed
can
to add
be...
my finesse to that damage, by the way. I keep forgetting.
Okay.
Yeah, I also have Courageous Command, so if people miss an attack and they think it's only by a little bit, just bother me.
Cool. That will miss.
If it's +7, does it hit? Because I can't type my modifiers right.
No.
Okay. Then I will attack again, but I'm unfortunately stuck here now.
Okay. And that is +7, but still misses.
Okay, that's it.
Incredible.
Angus, you start your turn with 2 levels of hemorrhage, so I am going to roll hemorrhage damage against you.
Can I choose not to take it?
You take 14 hemorrhage damage.
Ah, that doesn't kill me.
There you go. And then it is your turn.
All right, we're gonna double bonk.
Okay.
So first go around is gonna be 2d20 KH1 plus 3 plus 3 plus 1 plus, wait, was Brandon's thing
No, not helpful.
garbage? Plus 7. Does 25
That
hit?
definitely hits. It's hard.
Woo! 3d10 plus 7. I always forget how much damage I do.
Yeah, your damage build.
It's 29 damage.
Yeah, bet.
Incredible. All right, we're gonna do it again.
Great.
It's 25.
Still hits. Let's go.
23
Okay.
damage.
He's still up. Also, don't forget
shit.
the blue bar now is they take wounds and we'll roll through. Just as a reminder.
Will they take 2?
Oh, I'd forgotten. Thank you.
Yeah, so he will not die. And he will take 2 wounds. You should be able to see, but I just noticed you cannot see the number on the blue bar. But now you can.
Oh, now I can. Cool.
So it can take up to 2 wounds, not 1.
All right.
That should always be visible. So but it's hard for me to remember. So if you ever see the blue bar and not a number, tell me and I will make it visible. Because it should be visible. Okay, cool. I believe that's your turn, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool. And then you lose 1 level of paralysis. Bordonius, it is your
Oh,
turn.
I have boon of dude. Once per quick rest, I can give myself another 2 dice types,
Oh, sick.
which goes up to which would be 4d10 plus 7 for 1 hit.
Yeah. Yep. You should save
Okay.
that for when you crit.
I will.
I will, I guess, begin by... It doesn't look like I have any madness, so... Let's fix that, I suppose. I'm going to 5-foot adjust, and that's as a boost to doing my little madness surge.
Cool.
So we'll... Boop. So... Oh yeah, we do need to revisit the amount of damage this does now that wounds are a thing.
I believe we've talked about that. I am evaluating it as you do it, but I have not yet changed it.
Okay, I'm here. It's me.
Are you the problem?
I look notably worse as I peer into the void.
Yeah.
And then I will hit that guy with was that a mind action or was that a... Yes. Okay.
Hey,
I will...
Not like existing right now.
Yes. I will hit that guy with a forbidden knowledge.
Cool.
Boom.
Hit. Wait, real quick. You can either choose to max the damage. You could also choose to roll through the damage through its wounds.
I'll do that.
Okay. Cool. Then roll the damage, and whatever it takes beyond, we'll continue.
Great. And let me look and see if this is... I think this is just 2d8. Oh, plus my fate. Exciting. Deal
Okay.
12 damage.
Cool. Let's see. And that goes to 1. Okay. So I gotta roll a d6 for the wound table for this guy, and I got a 4. Let's see. 4 is legs.
Does it have legs?
It does. It has the capacity to move, which has been hurt. So.
Okay, if you were about to say this thing doesn't have legs, that doesn't apply, I would object.
It doesn't have legs, but...
Okay, it would be very Sacadia of him to say, it doesn't have legs, doesn't matter.
Yes, I know, but I would have objected.
Yeah, it will...
You're fighting
it will,
Millipede.
Movement
Millipede is too many legs.
Movement will take extra AP now for this thing.
Cool.
Bordonius, I believe that was only your second action, so I think you have another AP still. Or 2. Bordonius? Did we lose him?
Talking on mute. That's my bad.
Oh.
So yeah, that's 2 actions because the first one does not make my mind exhausted. I will... Blessing of Shield, Angus here.
Cool.
Will lose 2 madness. And then if you'll throw a nice, wonderful. And then I will go ahead and Revulsion of Pox him for fun.
Oh, he already has nausea.
Oh, he does? Oh, lame.
Mm-hmm.
Lame. Okay, well, I don't know if there's actually anything else that I can really do.
I just noticed that the thing got removed from the turn tracker. It did go, so I'm gonna have it go after you, Bordonius. I believe it was supposed to go right before you, but I had forgotten. All the thing that arrives goes now.
With my last action, I'm gonna like run over here a little bit then and just retroactively have not boosted because it didn't matter.
Cool, sounds good. Okay. Okay, so I begin excreting a lot of slime out of my skin with a focus action. And then, let's see. Okay, you already have paralysis, so I think the only other thing for me to do is attempt to crush Angus.
Aw,
So,
man.
Angus, roll me a finesse check.
I'm so bad at those.
And roll it.
Get better?
I actually, you can't. I forgot about the fact that I have 2 levels of taunt, so I'm actually gonna let go of you.
Incredible.
You'll drop your paralysis and hemorrhage, and I'm gonna go instead after Tequila. So Tequila, I can't 5-foot adjust. I'm wounded. Tequila, make me finesse checks against 6 levels of paralysis.
Like taunt is low key a little bit overpowered, but it's cool and fun, so nobody cares.
Taunt and Panic are both kind of overpowered, which is why they typically, if you give an enemy it, you give half as much.
Maya, I think none of those are right.
Yeah, I don't know what you just did, but
Because one of the D's got turned into a 6. That looks more
I
accurate.
believe that is Louis the 13th territory.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. You take 4 levels of paralysis. And so, when you take 4 levels of paralysis, if you could go ahead and roll me 46. And these are the wounds that are paralyzed. Great. So that is, you can't use your legs. You take 1 level of exhaustion, and your body is exhausted. So the complicated part here is tracking that. Yeah. But just as a note there. And then that is, this creature's done that. That is its whole turn. So Tequila, at the start of your turn, you have 4 levels of paralysis. That comes with 4 levels of hemorrhage because of its maintained focus action. So I am going to deal a lot of damage to you. Or I'm not, because I rolled low. Take 13 damage from the hemorrhage. And then the hemorrhage will drop by 1. And then it is your turn, Tequila. However, you don't forget, you can't use your legs. Your body is exhausted, and you reduce your AP by 1. From the paralysis effects. And other than that, it's your turn.
so other than all the things you can't do, go for it.
Yeah, I think it's a similar mechanical space to pin, where it's restricting your
No, for
ability to
sure.
leverage movement, but it's different and hopefully therefore fun. I worry mainly about how complicated it is to track all of the wound effects that you have at once.
It's just the way you gave a bunch of things and then went, go for it. Like, just the situational irony.
Right, yeah. As a debug note, I just feel like it's complicated to track this many conditions. That's my point. I don't know that it's not worth it yet, but I think it is complicated.
I was gonna say, this is also, like, our campaign is, I feel like, when you're gonna encounter it, like, the most ridiculous amount of times in a row, because it's all fighting. So if it's not bad here, then it can't be that bad anywhere else.
That is true. Yeah. Anyway, Tequila, if you've been talking, you're muted.
We're going to attack Angus, and then
Oh, wait, what?
at one point during the turn, right? Weren't you, Connor?
I was, but you gave it so much taunt that it attacked you instead.
Yeah, which makes sense, but I'm like, no, I could have used excuse me.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. No, I dropped Angus to attack you instead because of the taunt.
Fair, I am taunting it. I just wish it had not applied a bunch of status conditions.
Yeah, fair
Also,
enough.
I can't use. Wait, does stepping strike require legs? Let's check the rules.
I think it does only in spirit.
It does not explicitly say I need my legs. It
Yeah, I
says
didn't
I
think
need
so.
one arm.
Yeah,
It just says move, but this doesn't say you can't move. It says my legs are exhausted.
yeah. Yeah, you can't use any leg action. You also can't 5-foot adjust. I think the 5-foot adjust has language about that specifically. But you
This is
can
not a 5-foot
stepping.
adjust.
But you can stepping strike. Yes.
Well, I'm going to step and strike
Okay.
here.
Cool.
That hit.
That will miss.
Sure. I will. I have one more action left. I could try and give it more taunt.
You can't because it still has a level. Can't stack him.
Okay. Yeah. Oh yeah, because that's what makes the feeders and I'm just gonna attack again. Never mind.
Okay. Yep. Okay. You will lose 1 level. Roll me. Let's see. Roll me 1d4 to figure out which one of these wound effects you lose.
I mean 1d3 realistically, because one of them's a duplicate.
True. Yeah. Okay.
One.
Cool. So
One more action.
Yep. Exactly right. Cool. Okay. Let's see. That was Tequila's turn. We go to Nebbit. Your turn.
Cool. So I shall. Okay, this is a question. I can't end my turn inside of another entity, but if I 5-foot adjust inside another entity to attack and then 5-foot adjust back out, is that okay?
You can't end an action inside of it.
Oh, an action.
Not just a turn. Yeah. So
Okay.
you can't end the 5-foot adjust inside of it.
Got it. I will 5-foot adjust over back into my corner.
Cool. Sounds good. That will miss.
Okay. I am going to then give hemorrhage.
Ooh, cool. Okay, what do I
with
roll?
artery strike equal to proficiency, which would be 3.
Okay, and what do I roll? Is it finesse?
Finesse.
And what's your check DC?
It is 16.
I took all 3. I rolled real bad. I rolled a 3, a 2, and a 5 on that. So I took 3 levels of hemorrhage.
Okay, great. And then that's 2 one-armed actions. I can do 1 more. Let's see. I think I'll just attack again.
Okay, that will miss.
The 18 misses. Okay.
18 misses. Tequila had previously offered a courageous command, or the adding courage to your attack as a reaction if you're within 15 feet. And if
not.
you think you're 15 feet.
Oh, am I?
Yeah.
Okay.
Although I don't know that. Well, you don't know if it'll help you, but you can ask.
Yeah.
Thoughts, Maya.
I'll give it because 20 seems like a reasonable to hit, right? Actually,
I don't
yeah,
know
let's
if it's
do it.
21.
Well, I thought 18 sounded reasonable, but
That's not very
Yeah, why don't we
Sacadian of
try?
you.
Here's the thing. It's that or wait till its turn, and if it attacks someone else, then I could use excuse me or something. However, realistically, I'm taunting it, it's not going to attack someone else. So it makes more sense to just use it here.
Okay.
Tequila, I just noticed your health bar is still at full, but it did deal 13 hemorrhage damage to you at the start of your turn. So if
Oh,
you just
I
make
didn't
sure-
remember that part. Yeah,
Oh, no,
I'll
you're
do
good.
that.
Cool. Okay. Just noticed that now. But yeah. So if you do add,
Oh
you
no,
do add
I'm
it then.
only at. Yeah, I'm going to.
Cool. Then Nebbit, you do hit, because that makes it a 21.
Awesome. D10.
Okay. Sick.
Alright,
Then we
and
got
then-
Angus the Bristly.
All right, we're
Can I
doing
just
is
dodge
return.
for good measure?
Yeah. Cool. Can you? Your first 2 actions were using one arm and then the other. So your third action would take 2 AP.
Oh.
Or do you have?
Well, no, because
muscle
one of
memory?
my arms doesn't get exhausted right away, so I have an
Cool.
AP left over.
That works
crit
then.
We will turn it into a 4. All right, so you take the 25 hits because it's
Yep.
always hit before, so you take 36. Then we get a
Okay.
crit, and so you're gonna take 47 damage.
Okay. Yes, sir.
So enjoy. That is what 73 3 damage in a turn.
Damn. Yeah, that was awesome. Cool. Great.
Enjoy.
Okay, Bordonius, it's your turn.
You're welcome.
All right. I am going to suffer, I guess. I don't think he still has nausea. It didn't try to hit anybody.
It
Or am I
did
thinking of fumble?
not try to hit anybody. No, it didn't try to hit anybody. But you are thinking of fumble.
Okay. Well, well then I guess I'm just going to gibber at him.
Great. Okay. Gibber away.
Against mental.
That does still miss.
Lame. Okay, but I will spend one of my points so that I can go up in madness. And I'll do it again.
Great.
Okay, but what about 13?
13 still misses. Sorry.
Killing me here. All right, I do it again.
Great. Okay. Did you roll for madness increase or?
Yes, I just took the +2.
The max again. Sick.
What about a 14?
14 hits.
Incredible. And I will use my last remaining prescient dice to take no madness.
Okay, great.
That is
Sounds good.
so 14 MD, right?
MD, yeah.
Yeah, Jesus. This thing's dumb.
Okay, great. Bordonius, is it 5d6 or does gibbering go up to 5d8 at your level?
Phenomenal question.
It's D8 at level 11.
Okay, yeah, okay.
But if you wanted to power it up a little bit.
No, that's fine.
Oh.
I thought it had already gone up to d8, but it was not. Okay, cool. Then it's the thing that rides turn. It takes 3d10 damage immediately from Nebet's hemorrhage effect, if you want to roll that. Okay, I immediately drop to my final wound. I will take one of those. I still got one taunt on Tequila, and Tequila has 3 levels of conditions from me. So I am going to attempt to crush you, Tequila. And that, it looks like, is going to be 1, 2... Yeah, I'm going to do that 3 times. I'm just going to attempt to crush Tequila with all of my might. Tequila, can you make me 3 finish checks?
I am capable of doing that.
Thank you.
Wait, that's not finesse check. Never mind.
That's right. Yeah, I was to say, those look real bad, but... Okay, those
are real bad still.
Those still are real bad. Okay, let's see. How much damage is this? 3. Okay, got it. You take 53 damage. Let's see. Oh, I should have done that separately because you'll hit a wound after one of these, or after the second one of these, I think. So let's see. 10, 15.
18d6.
15. No, you won't. You have 1 health left after the second. It's the third one. So you do only you take 1 wound, Tequila, and that is the full turn of that thing. It spends its whole turn smashing you against the ground with everything it has.
I like how I invested in a PD of 23 and you're like, actually no.
Yeah, sorry. You taunted it. It's not my fault.
No, I agree,
also,
but I assumed the
nausea.
monster would attack like a normal monster.
It's also got nausea, and none of its abilities are roll damage die, like roll to hit. It's only using saves. Tequila, you start your turn by taking 3d10 of hemorrhage damage. So you take 18 more damage, and then it is your turn.
Well then.
Now it is your turn, Tequila.
Okay, so I am going to do Stepping Strike.
I just love imagining that you're like limping. You know, your legs are like stiff, like they can't move, but you just like tilt your way into the next square.
Yeah, I'm like using my spear and shield to like pull me forward.
Yeah, oh, I like that. That's cool.
I have a tower shield.
Yeah, you're just dragging yourself forward on your tower shield? Hell yeah.
Attack, that misses. Okay, never mind. Yeah, I can't. So I can't give it more taunt. Currently.
Yes.
I guess I can just attack again. Nope, never mind.
14 will still miss. Wait.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not quite surrounded yet.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm intentionally moving a way that would put it to be surrounded.
Yeah, I can tell that that's what you're doing. And I like the strat, but you haven't quite gotten there yet. Okay, so I think that's the end of your turn. Nebbit. Oh, also you'll lose one, so roll me a d2 to see which one of these levels you lose. If it's the legs or the body. Okay. You can use your legs, they're just exhausted now. Your legs and your body are both exhausted. Cool. Nebbit, it is your turn.
Alright. I am going to really try to hit this thing when I 5-foot adjust, because then it does more damage, but who knows.
Okay, that'll hit.
Okay, go.
I do need, now that we have wounds and these enemies roll through health bars, I think it'd be cool if more enemies had effects that triggered when they like take a wound.
Like
But they don't yet. Yeah. Also, it can't use its legs at all now. It just can't move.
Cool.
Oh no, it's leg.
Good.
Oh no, all the legs it has. Oh no.
Okay, I'm gonna do that again and hope that it continues to work, because I like when it works.
Great. Okay, sounds good. That does not work, in fact.
Okay, well then I'm gonna try and give 3 levels of hemorrhage again.
It already has 2, so you cannot give it more.
Wait, can
It'll-
we
Oh, I can't give it
courageous
more.
command that?
You could courageous command it, although then it would be a 16, which I think
Then
you
it would
guys
still
know
not be enough,
wouldn't be enough to
because
hit.
an 18
Also,
is enough.
no, you cannot, because Tequila is now 20 feet away, not 15. So never mind.
Okay, so then I can't give hemorrhage because it already has some, which I forgot about that, so I shall attack it in...
Okay, sounds good. That does hit.
Oh, of course it hits when I'm not doing the thing that gives me more damage.
Yep. That's how Sacadia works. Okay. Great.
And
Angus,
that shall be my turn.
it is your turn. Are you
So
dodging again?
Yes. Sorry, I should have said that.
No problem. Angus, sorry.
alright, I got dropped, right? So
Yeah,
I'm
you're not
not
held by it at all.
I'm not paralyzed anymore?
Not at all.
Ooh, okay, because I'm trying to do the math in my head if targeted foe is a good move or not. I think it's not. Okay. We're gonna do the normal thing again.
Okay.
Well,
That'll miss.
so I was wrong. There we go,
That'll
hits.
hit. Okay.
30.
Okay. Cool. Great. Bordonius,
Should
it's your
have
turn.
targeted foe. Tragic.
R.I.P.
I've corrected my madness down to 4.
Yep.
And I will, well, you know, who's got bad things happening to them? Mostly Tequila?
Mostly Tequila.
Okay.
Mostly me.
Basically, tequila.
I run over to
It's kind of
Tequila.
my job.
Say hello, Tequila. And I give you the blessing of burning incense. And so I can, what conditions do you have right now, and which one would you like to be free of?
So, as a quick note, Tequila has paralysis and hemorrhage, but last session you guys learned, because you did this previously to Angus, and if you drop the paralysis, the hemorrhage will also drop. You learned that last session.
Oh, okay.
But that was 3 weeks ago,
Yeah.
so
Great.
refreshing your
So
memory.
I'll focus on the paralysis.
Yeah, that my friend.
And I will do 3 checks of it.
Cool.
So how many? So what is the thing I'm rolling here?
Let's see. Paralysis is finesse.
Finesse. Do I have any finesse? No. No, of course not. Okay, great. All right. Let's see here. Well, you know, 2 of those are good.
Remove all of it.
Incredible.
Great.
Things are good.
Tequila, you lose all levels of your conditions.
And I lose my hemorrhage. Yippee.
You lose all your hemorrhage and all of your paralysis. Yep.
And then I'm going to use the last 10 feet of my movement to scooch back away. And then I'm going to attack that guy with some gibbering.
Great. That sounds good.
Okay, and I do it again.
Okay. That will hit.
Great. And I will deal...
When you did the first time, did you increase your madness?
I should have. I rolled it like I did. I just didn't update it.
Cool. Sounds good.
I deal 5 whole damage.
I saw that. The thing that rides has a little bit of health left, and has been absolutely demolished by Angus. So Angus, I'm going to ask you to roll me finesse checks against 6 levels of paralysis.
Oh my! I just
if you could be
failed.
so kind. Okay. That'd be great for me, but you might want to check.
What's my proficiency now? It's still 3. All right, cool. Yep, fail. That went better than expected.
You took 5 levels.
Yeah.
Okay, so 5 levels of those. Can you roll me 5d6? Let's figure out which of your limbs don't work so good now. Okay, so 3 is the only one that's not. So let's see. 3. So roll me 2d2 on the 3, because those are your arms, Angus. So if you roll 1 and a 2, then it's different arms, and if you roll either 2 1s or 2 2s, it's one arm. Okay, your right arm doesn't work at all.
That's fine. I'm left-handed.
And yeah, you're left-handed now. And then you also are exhausted on legs, body, and focus. And then I am gonna use my frantic actions for the rest of this to try to crush you twice. So if you could make me 2 more finesse checks.
Oh my god.
By the rules,
you
I
want
can't
so much.
do.
I was gonna say that should be plus proficiency, but it doesn't matter.
I'd like to say this completely breaks the defensive sentinel because I can't use excuse me.
You can on this. On this one specifically.
It's counted as a melee attack? Okay.
I am counting it. It is not technically, but I am counting it.
Yeah. So then I'd like to use excuse me.
So what I'm hearing is with Connor as a DM, yes, but with Anthony, no.
That is correct. Okay, and then
Hey, you can't
Angus...
do that. You can't do that yet because there's
it won't be reducing the to hit because it doesn't actually roll it to hit. So you can maybe deal damage to it, but you can't prevent.
Whatever, it doesn't matter. Never mind.
Okay. Angus,
Me,
that is in 2 attacks. So the first one will make you take a wound. I need to do these separately, actually. So so your first thing, you take 36 damage. You drop to max up, and then take 1 wound. And then I do it again for 39 damage.
Oh fuck!
So you just take 2 wounds, but you're at full health. And that is its whole turn.
All right.
Oh, it took 2 levels of hemorrhage damage we forgot to account for. So Nebbit, if you could roll me 2d10. Okay, it takes 4 damage. That's its whole turn.
All right.
It was
So
a good
Connor,
turn.
what's a 4 and a 2 on the wound table?
4 and a 2 on the limb table is your legs and your mind.
I don't need either of those, baby.
Tequila, it is your turn.
I guess I'll hit this thing
Cool.
using Stepping Strike. I think I'm
Let's see.
blanking
It is now
but
surrounded. I am counting it as surrounded now. That was the first tile for surrounded. However,
that shouldn't matter.
that will not hit. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I can do that again.
That will hit.
Why is it the one where I don't have my special bonus that makes it do extra damage when
That's
it doesn't
Sacadia.
hit? Because I'm using Gurman's Pike, so if I critically hit, I can do 2d8 extra fire damage.
That's sick.
Yeah, I know, you wrote it.
Thank you. 14 damage.
Yep.
That's 2 attacks. I think you get a third. Well, you still have 2 AP left.
Yeah. No, that would be, I have 1 more AP left because those are both in my spear, and the other one will now be with my shield.
Okay, got it. Cool.
But then I'll attack once with my shield, so.
That will miss. Nebet, it is your turn. Oh, and this thing has lost its last level of nausea and go down to 1 on hemorrhage.
Okay, it still has 1 level of hemorrhage. Got it. Next turn.
Yes.
Let's do the patented see if I can hit it while moving.
That hits. Okay. 16 damage. That was 1 attack. Second attack will miss.
And try it again, and I will try a third time. Actually, I will consistent attack. That's the strategy I had that I'm forgetting about. I've been consistent attacking, so I can use them.
You what? Oh, you consistent. I see. Yeah, cool.
Consistent attack with my last attack to use all my AP.
Yeah. That will
Never
still
mind.
miss. Yep. Angus, it is your turn. You're immediately going to start by taking 5d10 hemorrhage damage.
Oh, never mind. I die.
You take 27 damage, and then it is your
Oh,
turn.
I don't die. I know. So I know we've talked about this before. I thought there was a thing where I can use my two-handed weapon with only 1 arm, but at like a disadvantage or something.
Oh, I believe we've allowed that before, and you use it at disadvantage, and it reduces the dice type by 2. I think is what we've done.
Yeah.
But I'll
So
allow
if you
that.
do something, in
If you just delay until after my turn, I can come over and try to save you. And then you can nuke it.
Oh yeah, sure. Fuck it. I do that.
Okay. Cool. All right. So we'll start with Bortonius then. Bortonius, it's your turn. And Angus, I will remember that you've already rolled on the hemorrhage, so you won't have to do that again.
Oh, actually, just max that damage to 16, baby.
Okay.
Okay, I run over to Angus. Hello, my child. I do 4 checks to save him.
For finesse. Roll it. Check DC's high.
But not
those are
too
good
high.
rolls. You remove 3. So roll me, let's see. Angus, every single limb on your body is stunned. So can you go ahead and roll me... oh, and regain all your health. Go back up to 34 because you will not lose as much because your hemorrhage goes down too. Roll me 3d6, Angus. And reroll any 1s. Okay, got it. So you, let's see. Your mind is fine, your body is fine, and your arm is now just exhausted.
Oh, that works.
Cool. Okay.
How does that work with... Wait, how does this work with muscle and memory? It's already exhausted, so it's not that, like, muscle and memory can give me back this exhaustion for free,
Correct,
right?
exactly. It's just the first use of it takes 2 AP.
Gotcha. Cool.
But then it won't exhaust. It won't take more after that.
Gotcha. Cool.
I use the remaining motion that I have left to drop back to here, and I will shoot this guy with some forbidden knowledge.
Fun facts about worms for the Worm King. That will miss.
Blood for the blood god.
And Angus, it's your turn. You have 2 hemorrhage now, so I'm going to roll 2d10. 17 damage.
That's better.
It is better. And then,
All right, so
and then it's your turn.
using my arms is going to take an extra AP I will this time, because we learned from last time, go ahead and do targeted foe. So 1 AP
Cool.
for focus, 1 extra AP for exhaustion, 2 AP for consistent attack.
Yep.
So this will be, let's see, 2d20 KH1 plus 9. So 20.
That'll hit. Let's meet to beat.
All wow. All right. So that then turns into 3d10 plus. Oh, sorry, no, 4d8 plus 9.
Cool. You are not doing this one-handed.
Crap. Wait.
It is two-handed because you just have an
Yeah.
exhausted.
Okay. Yeah. So 4d8 plus 9.
Perfect. Cool. Okay. Roll it.
Wow.
It has
What a
13 health.
terrible damage roll.
Still dies.
I mean, yeah, but that's humiliating.
Okay, great. Well, it dies. We will end the combat right there. You guys.
Heals.
It flops onto the ground weakly and just spools out. More worms spill forth from its body as Angus cuts into it, but they.
I just start stomping on them.
Perfect,
I respect the
beautiful.
hell out of that.
that.
Worms are, in fact, bad.
And full of worms, it turns out, in this case. Okay. Great. Well, in that case, well, what do you guys want to do next?
I think we should nap.
Any rest.
I think we should nap.
I would really like a nap.
I will
have...
happily share my nap with someone because I don't need any of these healing.
I need about 50 extra health. I think. Let's see.
I need none, so take as much of mine as you need.
I will claim. You have 7 HP pools or 8?
That's a great question. I have
7 unless you have at least 2 power. In which case you have 8. Anybody with at least 2 power.
Okay.
has
I need
8,
2 HP pools from somebody.
I give you 2.
Beautiful. I am good to go then. I am now completely and totally out of HP pools in one go.
Cool.
Just don't get hurt. I also, yeah, there, back.
And
Oh, and
Tequila, don't forget to reset your blue bar to 2.
Oh, I have Boon of Fire back.
Oh,
Now,
I reset it the wrong way.
if I use Boon of Fire with targeted foe, my maximum damage in one turn is 5d8 plus 9.
Thanks.
Well, you guys ready to go then? Oh, propose we go southwest.
I'm good to go.
Okay.
Yeah, remind me how we got here?
You came from the right.
Okay.
So you'd come from the area to the right down this tunnel, which is where the pot room is. So you came from...
yeah, okay, I remember. Alright.
Yeah.
Yeah, southwest.
And Angus is proposing the southwest out here. Cool. Great. Okay, Bordonius has asked that it goes with the party, so who's leading? Because I will not have Bordonius lead.
I can lead.
Cool. Okay. So if you're going southwest, where do you go? You're not in combat turn tracker, so you can move through as you wish. If anybody hits anything, I'll let you know. If you want to pause there just briefly, Tequila, as you come out into this square, you are coming out into a dimly lit square. There is a roof over your head. This is like an open courtyard, but like a roofed-in courtyard. And to the east through the darkness, I don't know if you can see it, you can see a glowing light illuminating a golden statue of what looks like a feathered serpent. And then I think that's the main stuff you see. You can see more pots in this courtyard and what look like a couple of golden statues.
I'll go ahead and break some of the pots.
Okay, sounds good. Yeah, you can just break the pots. I won't have to roll for that.
Break.
Mm-hmm. Great.
Is there I mean, I have perception smell. I feel like that would not be useful. But
I would
perception
welcome. I would welcome it if you would like. If anybody wants to roll anything that they think would be useful here, either knowledge,
Just
skill,
perception
or
smell.
perception, or whatever you feel like might be appropriate.
I have sight and an unnatural sight, so.
Okay, great. Yeah, go ahead and roll it. And then Maya, that is a scent, right? 27 of smell.
No.
Great.
Does this courtyard have any plants or animals in it?
I'm scanning. Sorry. There are. I will say there are little bits of fungus in here. Yeah.
I will roll. Yeah, I have a floral.
Cool. Perfect. Yeah, roll that. Okay. So I will take this down. Tequila, you're a little drunk, but you're pretty dang sure you smell. What do you smell? You smell like ionized air. Like the smell after lightning. And then also you smell rotting flesh, and a smell that's like distantly foreign to you. That's like something medical, like the smell of like an open operating table.
Is this coming from the west?
The west, from the glowing light source, yeah.
Where there's the weird dragon thing, huh? Weird.
Where there's a weird dragon thing. And then Angus, the light is not coming from the dragon, it's coming from the north of the dragon, around the corner. And
there's a lava pool.
And you see that the light is actually vaguely pulsing.
Oh, and I can see dead corpses. Lovely.
And then Nebbit, the 13, this is a fungus that grows near corpses specifically. It is corpse spawn fungus, and it grows near and around dead bodies. It is a fungus of Effort, the goddess of death. Yeah. And Nebbit, the
it
fungus
was
that
north
you see
that we see.
The
yeah,
fungus?
it's over this way.
Yeah, so the light is coming from the Nebbit. If you step down a few feet, you'll see the light. You can't see it because of your angle, but if you step down 5 feet, I think you'll see it. There you go. That light over here to the west is where the light's coming from. Your fungus, though, is at the southern wall over here. So not in the same place.
But the corpses are north with the light.
You haven't seen any corpses. Oh, no, there are some corpses on the ground here, actually.
Okay.
Yes, correct. Angus, you also have unnatural sight and rolled really well. The corpses here have been laid here after death. So there's corpses on the ground over there. Like a bunch of bodies have been piled up here near whatever the source of light. You can't see the source of light around the corner, but these bodies were put here after death. Like somebody was piling them up over to the north around the corner.
Are any of them previous Angai?
No.
Wondering if the collector was involved.
Question. What do you guys do?
Do we go towards the light?
Well, hold on. Do we want to investigate the statues first? Is there anything we can get out of that?
If you look at the statues, they both look like wealthy nobles.
Oh, gross.
The one on the bottom has its hand out filled with gold. It's in like statue form. It's not real gold. And then the one to the north is carrying a sickle and a handful of wheat. Both of them are bronze statues that have patinaed away a little bit. But yeah.
Nah.
So this is like an open air marketplace. Is
more things to break.
Great.
Yeah, well, this is where like the light's hitting is like right over here, I think.
Yeah. Great. So you break all the you break all the pots. Perfect.
Yep.
Okay. Great.
Enemy.
4 pillars over here. Bordoni, see if you can pause there. Or Angus, pause there. Both of you, if you could just, pause in there. So Angus and Bordonius, you can both see to the north here. To northwest over here, there's this big pile of bodies that have been piled up at the base of an exposed piece of the Great One, there's this massive pulsing orb. The shape of it looks sort of oblong, oval, and it pulses with like a dim light. And whenever it pulses, Angus, you can see the shape of what looks like a massive humanoid figure in it. And as you do, you see the light from the laser that is, throughout the city, the light puzzle laser, is directly piercing this shape, and it has carved a big ol' hole into it. And in apparent response to the external stimuli of the light that Brandonius carries on his torch, the thing seems to writhe and react quickly and bursts out of the apparent egg. And the creature itself that bursts forth is clearly red-skulled. And bursts forth. I need everybody to roll me initiative.
Ah, shit.
What are my rolls today? I've rolled more ones than like any other number.
Cynic Constellation, I also rolled a nat 1, and my modifier is lower. So you guys will all get to go first. Okay. So, what order do you guys want to go in? This thing's, just to be clear, very red-skulled.
What do you mean by
I know that hasn't stopped you guys before. I'm just letting you know.
I think run away. Because if it's red skulled at this level, that means bad.
Yeah, I vote run.
I could run.
But run which
I
way?
vote there's some trick we need to get past this.
I will note this creature is undead. Does anybody have undead lore?
No.
Great. Okay,
No.
never mind. This does have a secret that you can
Gadgeteer,
learn.
if that helps.
It will not help. Undead lore.
I am
would-
fermenting
Worth
3.
It was worth
Look,
an ask.
if you think about it, undead things are just living things that got fermented and are living again. Can I use my fermentation 3 on this?
I appreciate
I
so
think-
hard that you took a level of 3 levels of fermentation, just for the bit of tequila. It will not help you here, but I love it.
I have 3 levels of fermentation, perception, smell, economy, and social graces.
Right, yes, because you're a tequila merchant. I love it. Okay, who's going first?
I mean, we're all running.
I vote. Yeah, I mean, if we're all just gonna run, I feel like it doesn't really matter,
Yeah.
right?
Cool. Yes,
Yeah.
but it is an aggressive.
I should probably
tactic.
be at the
You must
back.
simply leave the combat. You will have to, in turn, run. So, Nebbit, you want to go first?
Sure.
Okay.
Actually, wait, no, I shouldn't go first because I don't have light, and I can also run the farthest of anyone.
Good call.
Light
Someone with
needs
light
to
should
run first.
probably go first.
I have light. Who else has light? Does anyone else have light?
Not me.
I have
Okay.
light.
Angus both has light and glows with their weapon exposed.
All right.
Great.
I'll go ahead and go first then.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Okay. Angus, you have ran. Nebbit, it is your turn.
I have fled. Thank you very much.
I shall
Fled,
also.
yeah. Okay.
I feel like Nebbit, you can probably get way farther than that, right?
I can, but I don't want to run significantly ahead because then I can't see.
And I'll
What, are you
delay.
afraid of the dark?
I'll delay after tequila.
Cool.
Shouldn't
You'll
I
delay
be
till
last?
after.
Because... Okay, never mind. I'm not
Well,
last.
you won't be able to see once I run away.
Ah, good point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
I actually can move farther. And. Yeah, I'll stop there.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Well, give me 1 second. I have to check some stuff. This is kind of a weird mechanic. Okay, I am going to stumble out here into the space. I no longer glow. I am going to turn eastward and see Angus and screech wildly. And then I am going to run in a direct straight line at Angus. There are 2 pillars in the way between me and Angus, and I'm going to run straight through them and absolutely fucking eradicate them. And leave on the ground. Let me see if I can draw this. That's not right. Let's see if I can make this work right in Roll20. I'm going to use, on the token layer, I'm going to create rectangles of rubble where they stood. You guys should now be able to see... Oh, it's kind of dark, but that is fine. I do not need to do that. I've ran directly at it. I cannot... my move action... Okay, can I move any further? I think the right move for me is to grab rubble and throw it directly at Angus.
You dick.
Sorry. But let's see. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Everybody within 5 feet of Angus, and I'm including Angus, make me a finesse check.
Why'd you have to choose the person in the middle?
It's fair. It's a good question.
Intentionally ran away from the group. I assumed Connor would be up to some shenanigans.
Great. You are both fine. Maya, you're all fine. Everybody is completely fine. The rebel falls short. It throws... So the pillar... Here's what happened on this creature's first turn. It stumbles out. It looks up. It sees Angus. Screeches wildly. Runs straight towards him. Smashes through 2 pillars. Stunning itself as it stumbles back for a second, as it just absolutely eradicated the 2 pillars. Looks down, grabs a large 5 foot by 5 foot stone pillar, like a boulder, and just hucks it at you guys, but it falls short. And that is a move action, creating rubble, and then throwing rubble. So that is the end of my turn. Angus, it is your turn.
Do we want to go north or east?
East.
Alright, as a boost to a move, I spit back towards the fucker.
Okay, great. Sounds good.
I don't think we're going that way. That is not...
Row.
That's not good, folks.
Your other south.
There we go. This direction.
Was that a dead end?
It's a dead end.
Hold on, Angus, where'd you go?
South.
Down.
I went east and then south. Going
Got
all
it.
the way east is very much a dead end.
I love it. Okay, great.
Cool, great.
Let's see. Okay. Just checking something.
I don't like that
Okay.
tone.
Got-
That's not a good tone from Connor.
Sorry. Okay. Just checking a couple things.
Apologize.
Okay. That is Nebbit's turn. It is Tequila has gone. It is Bordonius. It's your turn. Okay, so then it is the Berserker's turn. Okay, I can... Perfect, good to know. I am going to move stumblingly forward in a sense of fusion. Let me see. Yeah, I think I am going to slow to a pause here. I can still see something though, so I'm gonna continue to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And where does that get me? Okay, that's 3. I am going to then angrily and in confusion smash the ground around me, making all of the ground within 5 feet of me difficult terrain. And that is the end of my turn. We then go to Angus.
Are we sure this isn't just the Hulk?
Sorry, what?
Oh
Are we
man,
sure
it's
this
Harrison
isn't just the
Ford.
Hulk?
Oh, the Hulk.
Why is it Harrison Ford?
Well, he's the weird Hulk. He's the Red Hulk.
He's the
That's
Hulk.
not the Hulk.
It's
That's
a Hulk.
Colossus.
It's a Hulk.
Is that the Colossus?
that's
No,
Colossus.
Colossus is the metal guy.
No, there's Red Hulk. Red Hulk is separate too.
I thought it was Red Hulk, yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, that's his name?
Yeah.
Yeah, his name's Red Hulk.
All right, I went a little bit south,
I've gotta
and
look this
then
up.
oh wait. What's over in this direction? All right, no,
Why is his name just Red Hulk?
because
'Cause he's
Marvel
Hulk, but
has
he's red.
Marvel doesn't give a shit about anything.
Let's
I
see.
went south and a little bit east.
So Tequila and Nebbit are now fully in the dark. Nebbit, it is your turn. You are standing fully in the dark now.
Yeah, everyone went south.
I went
So,
south,
a little south and then
little
east,
bit
he said.
Okay, I'm gonna run south until I hit something and then go east.
Okay. That's how... Oh my god.
Wait, no, I see light. I take that back. I see light.
Damn
I'm gonna go for
it! It would have been so funny if you had done that. All right.
What would I run into? Can you tell me?
I cannot tell you, but it would have been great.
You would have split the party.
You would have split the party in the best way. That's what would have happened. The best way for me,
I'm
which
gonna-
is bad for you guys.
I am going to
emphasis
run forward
on a
until I
little
see
south.
light.
A
Great.
little south and then east.
1, 2. What happens if I keep running, though?
Yeah. Could find out. Could be fun. Could be nice.
3, 4, 5, 6.
Are you actually gonna do that?
Well, I mean, if we die, we die.
I don't want to throw away this fresh of adventurers.
I was gonna say we have good builds here. Why don't we use
Yeah.
them for a bit?
Yeah, that's my only reservation.
Cool. Makes sense. Great.
I would love to in another case if we were already low health. I would totally love to just go sprinting random places, but
Cool. Okay. So Tequila, you I believe only used one move action there. Oh no, you were moving at half speed because you're moving in the dark.
yeah.
So that is your whole turn. Okay, Bordonius, it's your turn. Great. You come back out. Combat ends. You hear a confused sputtering out behind you, and then perfect stillness from the darkness behind you.
Seems like a bad hombre to me. And I go this way.
Great. Okay. Yeah, combat's over. This is a
Oh.
crushed shop, Bordonius.
Anything good?
Let me check.
Wait, where did he
No.
go?
Anything
Where'd
bad
you
that I can
go?
trick the Aku Aku into thinking is good?
No, nothing of value of any kind.
Oh, you went there. Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
So the thing is, stop chasing us.
It did. It stopped chasing you. You don't know
Or
why.
it's hunting us silently.
Yeah, it's hunting you. It's
I
just...
doubt that, given it's called Berserker and it's currently just
Pause there. Whoa, whoa,
slamming
whoa,
and
Bordonius,
throwing
you can't.
boulders.
No. Stop moving around if you're talking. Bordonius, you came to here, right?
I'm just moving around.
Okay, got it.
Hold on. Before we start going places, what should I record about that encounter in the scroll?
Thing sucks at throwing.
Big scary monster runs through pillars.
Scary
Out of the
monster.
wall? Is that what happened?
Yeah.
It seemed like it was sensitive to light.
Very light sensitive.
Mhm.
Okay, cool. I've got that written down.
Got it. Okay. Do you guys move further west, or do you intend to leave the markets?
I forget what's even up here.
Yeah, I have no idea where we are really.
Up here is where you'd come from, or you'd gone through last time. It's got the room with all the pots, and then the great one that you guys got too close to last time.
Yeah. And then there's a
So we
bridge here,
went
but I don't know
all-
where the bridge goes.
The bridge you haven't crossed. You didn't come into the market. You climbed out of the canals into the markets, if you'll recall.
Mm.
Where did we do that?
See, it leads across to the palace. The white building with a thermocaustic in it.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
well, I vote we head that way.
Sure.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay, sounds good. So roll me perception checks as you guys are heading over the market space there, or the bridge itself.
Perception sight count for anything?
That's perception sight.
Perception sight, yeah. Cool.
I smell.
Oops.
Connor, can I smell?
I'll take it. Yeah, sure. Okay. So give me 1 second, guys. I've got a map to update here real quick. Let's see. Maps 3. Okay. There we go. Okay. So I'm gonna just. Oh, shoot. I'm uploading a map, and I was gonna go look at your rolls. What are your rolls? Because I can't see them.
23.
Okay, 23. You smell fungus. And then as you are moving across, you also will smell I'm not sure you're gonna smell much else. The scent of death behind you, but in front of you, I don't think you'll smell. Sorry, what? Go for it.
There's a lot of fungus, people.
Yeah, you smell fungus up ahead of you, but behind you, I don't think you're gonna smell much of anything. And then that's your 29. Bordonius, Angus. Okay, as you guys are crossing the bridge, Bordonius and Angus, the canals are empty behind you. And as you are crossing over that bridge, the empty canals, you can see a big gaping hole at the bottom of the canal beneath you guys. See if this is going to work. Are you guys on the right page here? If
Yes.
I ping you? Cool. Okay. So top left here, there is a big hole in the beneath the canal below you, and it specifically looks like it leads down like into a deep chasm beneath the canals itself, and the canals themselves are empty. Yeah, that's the.
Don't love that.
Yeah. Otherwise, in front of you, you see a small garden across the bridge that looks, if it works, it looks illuminated, but it doesn't look like it's working to me. Oh, that's because of, yep, that's this.
Can I roll flora identification on the garden?
Yeah, it's a bunch of funguses. In terms of what the funguses do, let me try to see. Roll it, and I'll tell you.
I'm just trying to gather if there's like something useful here.
Yeah, for sure. And some of the fungus is, so let me try to see. This is a chapter 5 thing. Okay. Okay, this is a fungus. This is a fey fungus that typically grows wherever fey live. However, they're all dying, which suggests that they're no longer fey living here and tending to that garden. That's what that means.
Oh no, the trash fairies.
Yeah, but that's the palace gardens up ahead. There's also this alleyway that looks like it leads into the markets themselves. Yeah, I think that's the information that you glean. I'm gonna send that to back, and then I'm gonna click this. Oh, nope. Oh, interesting. There we go. Okay. Cool. Yeah. So that's what you guys see. You come out into the palace structure, though. So if you leave the markets, there's the big hole beneath you. There's the palace itself up ahead. What would you guys like to do? Where'd you like to go?
Well, I feel like we just go into the palace at least, just kind of see what's going on.
Great.
Yeah.
I walk in
Nothing
and
will go wrong.
I get across the bridge. I say, do we care about any of these plants?
Not
Hearing
that I'm
none?
aware of.
we go this way.
Great.
Oops.
Oh, hey, we're back here.
Oh lord.
Yep.
Yum.
So you come back out. This is where there's these laser lights
Yeah.
reflecting off of stuff in here, and the well up ahead. That's where you guys are. You've been here
Great.
before.
Wait, we're back here.
You are back here.
For some reason, I thought this was way more elevated.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
no.
thought we were somewhere completely different.
Are there shenanigans with this well, or am I thinking of the Baldur's Gate well?
You're
This
thinking of-
well has no shenanigans that have at any point been revealed.
Okay.
Which means our shenanigans, Connor's just hiding them.
I do think we've dropped stuff down it. I seem
I'm
to
saying,
remember
if you
Somebody
don't like
climbed down it.
spiders, avoid the Baldur's Gate 3 well.
Yeah.
You have to go
Somebody-
down there to get the amethyst.
Somebody climbed down this well. And
Oh
That's
yeah,
what it
I
was.
climbed down it once.
yeah, you
I knew
climbed down
something
it,
went to the bottom.
and it was just normal dirt at the bottom.
Well, I vote. Let's see, what's our other list of stuff? There's a shadow tower somewhere. Yeah, so I guess the shadow tower. Where's the shadow tower? It's probably over in the Citadel area, or like the cathedral thing, whatever it's called. Can
Yeah,
we
I think-
meander that way?
You can. Yeah. I can skip you guys over to the cathedral if you'd like.
Assuming everyone else wants to go and punch
Yeah.
that down.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Cool. Okay, I'm gonna move you all then off this map into the cathedral. Okay, let's see. That's happened. So, post right hand collapse. You guys will come out here. This is ground level. A lot of map stuff over here. Okay, and then I need to add one thing here. And stick it back in here. And put you guys in there. Okay. So you, if you, where you guys are now. In fact, the music will change. There we go. Okay, you come into the cathedral itself. You come in through the garden route. It's the fastest route in. You did not encounter any more of those floating undead orbs that chase you around that you can kite to kill. They didn't pop up.
Yay.
And you come into the cathedral here. Where do you go? You're not
Does
in.
anyone have a sense of how to get to the Shadow Tower?
I mean, I think it's just back up
Wow.
and out, basically. because it's one of the 4 towers, if I remember right,
crap.
over in like where the chain guy
we have
was.
to go over more. Oh,
Yeah,
we
we
removed the
do.
circle here.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
You did, so it's gone. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Nab it.
What?
It's here. It's here. It's here.
Offer you my light.
Is it?
Yes, it is. It's up. There's upstairs.
Oh shit! You're right. Yep.
So the
okay.
upstairs.
Yep. Yep. Come follow the light, folks.
Nope. Nab it. Get back here.
Wrong
You
set
guys
of stairs.
really are learning this dungeon now. Exciting.
See Tobacco.
I think I'm the only one that hasn't.
The cathedral is, I think, the place that you guys have been to the most, though, as well.
Yeah.
Okay, moving you up to this level, and you come out here. And, yeah.
Okay, great. So yeah, we head out of this guy. We head down into the room here. I'll wait
Yeah,
for everyone
it's-
to have light.
Oh yeah, sorry. And then it's down. It's south and then west.
Yes. And... yeah. Okay, great. Angus, if you could go ahead and pause there.
I hate
Or
that.
no.
You look on into this chamber ahead of you. There's a lot of lit torches, and there's this large stained glass window inside of the cathedral room. The large cathedral window has been shattered. And inside of the room is a massive, like 20-foot long beetle with a carapace in the shape of a skull. Just sort of rummaging around in the distance. It has not noticed you yet. Oh,
Let's just sneak past it. I'm sure nothing will go wrong.
and I didn't notice something. Bloop. Okay. Yeah. It is a rummaging beetle. You said no spiders. You didn't say no beetles. Beetles are cute.
I love beetles.
It's a dumb
Have to
beetle.
fight this thing. The fact that it just has 2 of 2
Excuse
health
me.
bars.
Spiders are not bugs. Spiders
health-
are arachnids.
You actually
and
cannot see its health bar.
arthropods.
I'd love that, to be honest. Beetles are cute. It'd be like being in the Mummy movie. Okay. What do you guys do?
Onwards and upwards.
Great. Cool. Okay. Yeah, it still hasn't noticed you. It's just kind of rummaging around in this corner over here. Through
It's the
what's
first
piled
one
up.
on the right for our characters, the top tower.
Mhm.
This is the darkness you want.
Yes.
Stay with me. Gondor calls for aid.
We must
let's
light
see.
the beacons.
Well, we
oh.
already kind of did.
As you guys come
I was
in,
gonna say we did.
Well,
That's
it
true.
is going to look up and
We've been
see you
religious
guys.
about
You've been really excellent about it. And it is going to see you, and it's going to make a weird chittering sound and start charging you. So
I give him like a head nod, like a sup.
that. Sup?
See respond to that in any way?
Near the tower.
Like it's just that like acknowledgement amongst like bros, you know, where I'm like, sup.
Yeah, like dude.
More to beetle. I
downtown,
get you.
What's up?
Do you have any talents that you think might help in that moment? Like a social graces or
I've got gadgets
I'm
here.
so-
animal handling?
You know, I'm gonna say I'm really pious in doing this, and it's religious.
I'll take a fate check.
Yeah, okay.
You're looking for something extremely high. It's pretty good. I'm gonna say it starts charging and it sees you just do the sup nod and it like confusingly chitters and like calms down. Looks at you weirdly and then just goes back to rummaging around in its pile.
That's
I
incredible.
like raise a hand, like, hey bud, thanks.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
We'll be on our way.
Go back to rummaging around in its pile. No initiative needed.
Incredible.
Okay.
Is this
Shadow
the
Tower
dumbest
is
roll that we've
this one
succeeded
or
on?
this one? Should have
Wait, hold on. It's actually leaving us alone.
It does. It's leaving you alone, yeah.
Okay, good.
I say no, he's cool. He's cool.
It's the northeast tower, right?
Shadow Tower?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Great. Let's begin going that way.
Yep. Up in that general direction.
Cool.
Bow, bow, bow.
Hey, I make a comment to Nebbit, who's I think writing in the scroll, and I say, "Hey, make sure you can jot down that be respectful to the beetle."
I
Respect
said
the
went to
beetle.
cathedral and found giant beetle, but gave it a sup nod so powerful it left us alone.
Okay, I think that seems accurate.
I give you an elbow bump as like a bet.
Cool.
Why is your
Okay.
character just a bro now?
Always has been.
Always has been brosive. Here's your finger guns.
Oh no, rocks fall and you die. It's such a tragedy.
Wow, that feels aggressive.
Okay. Okay. So you guys are going up into the Shadow Tower. One of you carries a magic light that allows you to see within 5 feet of you. Correct?
Yes.
The rest of you do not. And so if I recall correctly, this is going to be weird. I'm not entirely positive how to do this. Let me see if I can make something work. Because your vision should be restricted to only the 5 feet range. So what I need to see is, limit field of vision. Heck yeah.
And I'm gonna give Nebbit. Actually, I think you would be best to have the dagger because I have other means and modalities of detection.
What?
I give you the magic dagger that gives you 5 foot of light.
Okay. Sounds good.
Thank you. I'll hold it in my offhand.
Okay. So then I'm gonna remove your aura and give it to Nebbit.
Well, you can take the light away, but the aura remains. Hashtag brosive.
Because he's a bro. Yeah.
Right. Okay. What I need to do is
Brondonius.
see how to restrict the distance of your vision. Fog of lighting, maybe? So this tower, the idea here is that you can't see except in the 5 foot range around your thing. But in order to do that, I need to be able to play with Fog of War, I believe, well here. And so, let me see if I can figure out how to make this work, guys.
Good luck.
I think that might be a good time for a break. You guys want to take a break?
Yeah, sure.
And I'll see if I can do the Fog of War for the next 5 minutes. Just come back in 5.
Woo.
All right. Well, I am ready. I figured it out.
So I am still here.
Cool. It will be harder to handle Brandon's tremor sense, but I like the name change to Brotonius, just as a note. I think it's extremely good. Yeah. Okay. Great. I'm ready whenever you guys are.
All right. Well, I guess we head up.
I'm good to go.
Yep, I'm good.
Okay. Then I'm gonna move you in. So you guys are set into this tower. So here's the way this works. You have 5-foot bright sight and 5 additional feet of dim light when you're within Nebbit. So basically, you move at normal speed if you're within 10 feet of Nebbit. If you are outside of that, you move as the blind. You'll be blinded, and so you will have you will move at half speed, treat everything as difficult terrain, and you'll get disadvantage to attack anything. Bordonius, you additionally have with the third eye and tremor sense. If anything moves on the ground in such a way that would trigger tremor sense, you will get knowledge of where it is. So I will tell you whenever prompted, or if you come within range of something from tremor sense. And then open the third eye. When you have madness, I will also tell you where enemies are within range of you and what type they are.
Yeah, but specifically, I do have to make a body action to do so.
To do that, okay.
Which,
That's
I
good
mean,
to know.
in the meantime, like, if we're not in combat, that I'm, like, just constantly gibbering and then doing that so that it's, like, up.
Yeah, the main thing is that I'm not going to reveal them on the map.
No, that's fine. I just, basically, what that I think effectively means is that I have I think, tremor sense is 15 feet, if I remember right.
Mm-hmm.
So within 15 feet, I can feel movement, but then within 10 feet, I like know what the thing is.
Right. Cool. Sounds good. Awesome. Then with that, I think you guys are good to move. You should be able to see on the map only within a tiny radius around Nebbit.
30 feet for tremor sense.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Good to know. I will let you know. Nothing yet.
We huddle, everyone.
Yeah. You guys want to move as a group?
Yeah.
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 Sure.
Okay. In that
That
case,
sounds cool.
what I would like to do is say move only 5 feet at a time, or I could just move you all and you could tell me the direction you want to move.
Yeah, how about you manage it?
That works for
Okay.
me. Yeah.
I'd like to
That's
actually be
fine.
standing. I'd like to be standing at the 5-foot outset.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm in the dim light.
Okay.
Oh wait,
Yeah.
we're going this way.
That's the end of the stairs come up and then they hit the end here. Yeah. You can go
I
left
see.
or right.
I allow Nebbit to pass in front of me.
Okay. You guys want to go left or right?
I vote we go to the right.
Okay, it's only a 5-foot hallway.
I'll be in the back.
What? No. Okay, got it. Okay. So it'd be like that, kind of.
Yeah.
Underneath can be in the dark. And then if you come out here, this would give the ability to push everybody back up. And then there you go. You just move yourself closer. Is that intentional?
No, I just it goofed.
Okay, cool. Okay. And then Brodonius will go in the back again. You come out, so let's see, you guys come out here. You can see there's a path to the east and a path to the north.
We sweep counterclockwise. Go further north. Or no, go further east.
You go all the way east?
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. Then I'm gonna... And now you're in there. Okay, cool. Let's see. You see a coffin, like a tomb, on the edge of the wall itself there, and I believe that's everything you see. Is that correct?
Yeah, just the coffin. I mean, it looks like there's other coffins.
Okay, cool. Yeah. There are additional coffins in here, but that is it. Okay, great. Yeah, so you have these coffin spaces here. There's just 2 coffins in this small little space hidey hole here. Yeah, that's it.
Are they sealed?
They are broken and shattered. Yeah. So they do not appear to have anything in them anymore. They've been pillaged of any bodies, and goods or wealth in them as well. Bordonius, what is your range on the madness ability? Open the third eye.
I'm kind of just assuming I have fluctuating between 1 and 2 madness because I just keep gibbering. So it's somewhere between 5 and 10 feet.
Got it. Good to know. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, so there's just a couple coffins in here, and then there's the pillar to the north of you as well that you can access, or that blocks your path. So there's a wall to the north of you, and then a wall to the south of you as well.
Okay. Well, do we want to keep circulating?
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
Okay. You come northwards. There is a path to the east and a path to the west. Where do you go? East or west?
Let's go further east.
East.
Cool. Okay.
brazier.
In that case, there's a brazier. You want to light it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Always.
Okay, great. Lighting it is weird because when you light it, you immediately see nothing. Like the light does nothing.
Do I feel the warmth?
You do feel the warmth. It just doesn't have any impact. The trick here is how I can do this on a layer that's not helpful to you.
Can I use magical identification to see if I figure out why?
Yes, you can. Roll me magic identification. There we go. The torch should add no light to anything, but you can now see the torch indicator. Yeah, there's a magic darkness of some kind on you as you are in here.
Is it on us specifically or on the tower?
In this tower.
I don't have any
Sense of magic darkness.
indication of what it is or why it is.
Not quite. No. You just know that there is a sense of magical darkness in here. There's some space behind the brazier, it looks like. You can't see a wall. And then there's a space to the north of you as well.
Is there
But you guys have
something
no
hiding?
indication of what it is that causes the darkness.
Is there something hiding over here? I rotate around.
Yes, there is. There's something alive behind the brazier.
Say, kill it, and I just gibber at it.
Gibber at that square?
Yeah.
Roll
Well,
the hit.
whichever square. Do I detect where the thing is?
Let's see. I think with your ability, you actually do.
Yeah, I do get to know.
It's right here.
I can see them in their true form.
You can see them in the true form. I didn't think you actually could do that.
No, it says if there are creatures within 5 feet of you, you can see them in their true form, even if they are disguised,
okay.
invisible, or hiding. I also learn what type of creature they are.
Right. Okay. Got it. There's a fae. A strange fae spirit, like a shapeless fae spirit behind it.
So, in general, fae are bad in the world of Sacadia. Is that right?
It's kind of what it seems.
They're not
like.
always, but they tend to be in the Dread Pits.
Fair. Okay.
Nothing that lives down here is good. Nothing
Fair.
that lives down here is good.
Well, I'm just gonna go for the smite.
Great. It's right here. Roll the hit.
I say, guys, there's a fae right there, and I kind of point into the darkness.
Whoop. Cool.
I don't see anything.
And then I
Nor
roll.
do
Actually, first I'm gonna give it revulsion of pox.
Okay. Sounds good. You gotta do one thing and then initiative will hit. So
Oh, okay, gotcha. I'll go ahead and do the revulsion of pox, and can I do my madness as just the 1d3, saying that I was basically doing that preparation beforehand?
You cannot start combat with any madness. I'm
Okay.
okay with the narrative effect that you're shooting for there, but I'm not okay with it impacting your ability to start combat at a higher level of madness, because that is
Gotcha.
game breaking for an oracle to allow. That's a slippery slope. Yeah. So yeah. But for Revulsion of Pox, it won't make a difference here, in that it will still roll. It's 3d20 against courage. Is that right?
Power.
Power. Cool. Okay.
Oops, that didn't work. Oh well. That's my crack
yeah,
dice.
Yep. Cool. Okay, I take 1 level of nausea.
Great.
And then that is and then we'll start initiative. So everybody roll me initiative. Okay. Gonna get this guy. This thing's on the turn tracker in the GM layer only so that you can't see what it is. That's all. Just as a note.
I say it's a nameless, faceless fae.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. And then for you guys, a turn. I'm gonna delete the torch. Okay, the rest of you, I got Bordonius as 25. Nebbit, I got 13. Tequila, I don't have yet. Yes, and then Angus, I got 8.
Yeah.
Cool.
14.
14. Okay, so one of you gets to go before this thing. Who do you want to go? Bordonius?
Yeah, probably.
yeah, it feels like a good idea.
Okay. Bordonius, then it's your turn.
Great. Is it still in the same spot?
It is. It has
Great.
not yet had an action.
Then I will go ahead and gibber at it.
Okay.
I deal
Okay.
12 damage.
Okay. Sounds good.
And I will gibber again.
Okay.
I deal 24 damage.
Okay. Got it. You have more actions, right?
I have one more attack that I can do, and I gibber at it again.
Okay.
Damn, if I'd gotten one more nat 20.
I know, that would have been sick. You do hit, though.
Wonderful. 18 damage.
Okay. Got it.
And then I elect to take no madness.
Cool. Okay. Well...
And as a boost, I'll 5-foot step back. Also, I can now see out to 20 feet around me. So if there's anyone hiding back here...
there is one behind you.
Say another one, and I point
Shite.
I'm gonna come up, move 5 feet forward, closer to Angus.
Oh, hey, we can see him now. Look at that.
Mm-hmm.
It's a
Angus,
snail.
power checks against 3 levels of hemorrhage.
That could be worse, I guess.
Yeah.
D20 plus.
Okay.
That's 2.
2 levels of hemorrhage for sure. And then I'm gonna bite you. What's your PD?
It is 21.
I missed.
Woo!
Tequila, your turn.
Okay. This is hard because I want to do like defensive positioning, but that's hard to do when I can't really see that well.
You
And
could
I
come up
can't
here and
move
defend me.
around. Yeah, I guess, but how am I supposed to excuse me something?
Tough when it gets within
Oh, wow.
Nebbit's light, so you'll get to see it here and here.
Okay, that's fair, yeah.
So you've moved up, but then are you holding an action to attack someone when it gets near, or how do you want to handle that?
I kind of would rather just use my built-in reaction attack because that means I can give taunt because it automatically crits on hit.
Okay, so on your turn with your
What you
remaining
doing?
AP.
Yeah. I don't think I'm doing anything really.
Okay, got it. In that case, Nebbit, it's your turn.
All right.
And Nebbit carries the only light that can see these things.
Yeah, so I will not use that dagger to attack. I will use my non-glowy dagger to attack.
Fair enough. You just throw it. You just throw the magic dagger. You guys are all plunged into darkness immediately. That'd be so funny. I'm not saying you should do that. I'm just saying you should definitely do that.
Well, oh, I can't even attack because I'm more than 5 feet away.
You step
I
into the
don't want
fire.
to throw any of my knives. What?
You can step into the fire.
That feels like a bad idea.
Can't speak to it.
Nothing will go wrong.
Can I
promise.
prep? And I want to prep giving it 3 levels of hemorrhage when it moves within 5 feet of me.
Okay, sounds good. That works. Okay, in that case, Angus, it's your turn. You start with 2 levels of hemorrhage.
Oh, yeah. Alright, fine.
So you take 10 damage. Then it's your turn.
Oops. Minus 10. Alright, so can I see this snail well enough to hit it without disadvantage?
It's dim lighting, so you get -3 to hit.
Alright, we'll go ahead and do a focused, targeted foe.
Okay.
So net -1 to hit. Then,
Cool.
yeah. Alright, and we'll do the standard, singly consistent. 20 H1 plus 7 plus 2 minus 3. Does an 18 hit?
No.
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 Hey, Maya, do you wanna... Can I get a, what's
+3?
the thingy called?
Courageous command.
Yeah,
Yeah,
courageous
courageous-
command.
Oh yeah, sure.
It now
+2 for
hits.
you.
So now it hits?
The idea of the courageous command is like, oh yeah, sure. Wiggles hand at you.
Yeah.
Sure.
Whatever.
Cool. Okay, now you hit. Yeah.
Waves at Maya until she notices, help!
Alright, cool.
Maya
So that
waves
will
back.
become...
Attack hit.
4d8 plus 9. Oops, 48.
Instead of Bardic Inspiration, it's like Soldier's Permission.
There you go, 31 damage.
Destroy. You destroy it. It's dead.
Yeah, cool. Is there anything else that we're against that I can see?
Not that you can see, but
Although I did
Bordonius
yell.
has yelled that there is another thing.
Did I get a vague direction from Brandonius?
Brandonius knows exactly where it is. It's 15 feet to the exact northwest of him.
I'm just standing and pointing.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I
I'm
guess
like,
I'll
he's
move
right
up.
there.
I'll move up towards here, and then I still have 1 AP left, but I can't do anything with it because I can't see anything.
Could you not attack with your attack into that square with the extended range of your
All
10-foot
right,
strike?
I can. And so, can you point the square to me again? All right. So I will attack that square.
It will be 1x disadvantage because you're blinded. Attack.
That is
That's how you treat the attack.
acceptable.
Get 1x disadvantage on it.
Let me double check.
The way it works if you're blinded is you get 1x
No,
disadvantage
I don't
to
have
attack
boosted.
anything.
No, I can't. I don't have boosted range on this.
Okay, well, why did you only move 10 feet?
Yeah, fuck. You know what? Fine.
I'm just curious. You could have moved 4 feet.
All right.
Okay.
Fine.
Cool.
Excuse me.
Are you
Alright,
dying?
now we'll give it a shot. So I get 1x disadvantage.
Okay. Yeah.
And I lose one of my dice type boosts.
Yeah.
2d20 KL1. I guess I'm not doing any sort of targeted foe on this, so just normal +7. I assume a 9 misses.
That will miss. Yeah.
Alright, well, I tried.
Bordonius, it's your turn.
Okay. Well, I'm. Oh wait, you missed.
Oh,
Oh, but you missed handily.
Yeah, I missed by a lot.
Okay. Well, drat. Sucks to be you.
Thanks.
I'm gonna give him a Blessing of Shield as a consolation prize.
Okay.
I lose, sadly, no madness. I will once again body action to be able to see 20 feet in all directions. And
Just the one thing.
do what?
Nothing
Yep.
else.
Okay.
There's just one thing.
If I move over to, oh, I can't move over there. I'm kind of stuck. Okay. Well, then I guess I'm just gonna go ahead and hit him with some forbidden knowledge.
Okay. You do get disadvantage. You know where he is, but you can't see him. That still will impact you.
See.
Yeah.
What about if I gibber at him? I'll have
No,
to
you
see
can
him
see
for
this
gibbering.
thing in its true form, I think. So I'm cool with it. With open the third eye, if you use the body action for the rest of your turn, I won't give you disadvantage.
All right.
Okay.
That's 19 damage.
Okay. Jesus, man.
All right, do it again.
Okay. Not
Aw.
a crit, which is devastating, but good. It definitely hits.
So that's going to be 2d8 plus 3, ideal, 9 more damage.
Okay. Cool. Okay. It's the snail. I'm gonna 5-foot adjust in. I think Tequila, you had an attack ready, right? No, it was a reaction attack. I am going to.
I had an attack ready as well.
You had an attack ready, but I think it's outside. But it's outside of range for you.
Oh, it's still outside
It's
my range.
10 feet,
Okay.
not 5 feet.
There's too many like name tags overlapping. I can't tell what's.
Yeah, no, you're good. So it is going to come for Bordonius, and it is going to first Brodonius. It is going to slime you. So make power checks against 3 levels of hemorrhage for me.
You said what type of checks?
Power checks against 3
Disgusting.
levels. Yeah.
Oh no.
Okay. Yep, you were going to take 3 levels of hemorrhage.
I said, guys,
And
they
then
hurt me.
take 7 damage from its biting you. And that's 2 AP, so that's the end of its turn. Tequila, it is your turn. There's a thing directly to the north of you.
Hila, do you still have that thing that gives you 2 reactions?
No.
Okay.
But Tequila, it is your turn. You can see the thing now directly to the north of you.
Yeah, that is nice. I guess I'll Spend 2 actions because it's in dim lighting, which means it would be attack at disadvantage. I'll spend 2 actions attacking, so it's just normal.
It's not disadvantage at dim, it's -3 to hit.
I'm gonna then do it 2 and
Cool. Sounds good.
keep the higher.
Let's see.
The -2 or from that then.
Okay.
For the dim.
Okay, then that will miss.
Okay. Then I'm going to try give it 2 levels of taunt.
Okay. I have eyes only for you. Take 2 levels.
You take levels, not me.
No, I take 2 levels. Sorry, that's what I meant.
Okay, yeah.
Nebbit.
Okay. I will 5-foot adjust. Wait, no. Because then I'm leaving people out without light. Wait. Ordonius, you can see without light, right?
Dust.
Huh?
Yeah, leave me in the dust.
Okay.
Okay. It is now illuminated by the bright light. It looks like the shadowy outline of a snail, about human-sized, in the bright light. But it doesn't look real. Like, it looks like it's like an ephemeral shape, but not like...
I say he's fake news, bro. He's fake news.
And I
16 will miss. You pass your blade passes directly through it like smoke.
Okay, then I'll hit it again.
Okay. Still misses.
Okay, I'll try one last time, and it's a consistent attack, so I hope I hit.
Okay. Ordonius suddenly having intense bro energy is horrible, but I love it. That
It's
does hit.
really funny, but also so frustrating.
That will hit that time.
Cool.
Let's go.
I hate that I can hear "Let's go" in the exact tone of voice in my head from existing around too many frat guys.
I feel like Bordonius just got that beer. Like it's like actually an entire can of tequila that he just got handed by Tequila.
You just hear as the cork comes out.
Hazard of going to a D1 school is there's a lot of frat guys around like that.
Yeah. Okay, well that was your turn. We go to Angus.
All right. So
Angus, you immediately take
Oh no.
1 damage.
Hey, I can work with that.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. So now that I can see, bonk feels appropriate.
Yeah.
Bonk. Does a 20 hit?
20 hits. Yes.
29
Cool.
damage.
It does. Okay.
Well, I still
Yeah.
have 2 more AP. Can anyone tell me what direction to aim my rage at?
There's nothing
Well,
within
those-
15 feet of me.
You can't sense anything else. Yeah.
Well,
I ask if you want to come over here and help me with my hemorrhage as I'm bleeding.
I can probably go ahead and do it. I'll 5-foot adjust and help.
Cool. Okay. Bordonius, you will take 25 damage.
Oh, okay. Well, I just take a wound then.
You just take a wound, and then
That's like almost all of my health.
Yeah. But then you roll me a d6 in case you get body. You do not. You just get permanent. You just get a level of exhaustion. So you just are down 1 AP. But you can roll twice against hemorrhage. And one of the first one is at advantage. That goes away. You lose 1 level. And you lose both levels, so you're gone. You lose all your hemorrhage.
Ah.
Yeah, so I'm going to say you guys drop out of combat there. Because you do not see any enemies, and nothing is actively attacking you. Yeah. You have this path to the north here, where the snail had come from, and then there's more on this floor that you didn't see. What would you like to do?
Snails, does this like suddenly light up?
No, it does not.
Lame. Well, I guess we keep sweeping.
Cool. Okay. So if you sweep north, then you would see stairs that lead up to the next floor.
This floor, do we want to finish clearing out this floor? Team?
I think maybe we finished this floor.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Okay. In that case, if you guys are going to continue out this floor, I'm going to put you guys back here, and that way you can continue to sweep this direction. However,
Snail.
pretty immediately you'll see a snail. Yep. So I'll put you guys back in turn order so you can fight the snail.
Very
New snail. New snail, who dis?
Allegedly, new snail.
Allegedly new snail. What are all these rolls, Brandon?
Well, those first two rolls were for my hemorrhage, and this was for combat.
Ah, cool. Okay, awesome. Yeah, everybody roll me initiative. I might just keep you in initiative for the rest of this floor if you're going to continue to try to clear it out. Yeah.
Jeez.
Okay. Okay, Nebbit, you get a 23. Angus is a 12. And what I get from Tequila?
I need a roll.
$25. Okay, only one of you
I
goes
only
after the
rolled,
snail. Who do you want to go after the snail?
I can. I'm in the very back.
Well,
Cool.
I can also because I have the light, so then I'm moving around less.
Okay, that works.
Okay, cool. Then in that case, we will do that. So then that means Tequila, your turn.
Hey. I mean, I don't know. It feels very awkward. So over here, I guess I can move to here and then stab with
The snail is at the end of the
advantage. So
dim lighting, but is -3.
yeah. Okay. That includes the -3. Oh, crit.
It's crit. So.
I'm gonna do 2d8 extra fire damage.
Yeah, that makes sense. Cool. Awesome.
These snails ain't shit.
Yeah.
So the first roll is fire damage. The second one is the piercing damage.
Okay, cool. Hell yeah. Okay, awesome. That's one attack, so
And
right
then
away.
I guess I'll taunt that snail.
Okay. Okay, I take 1 level of paying attention to the person who just lit me on fire. Ordonius, your
Yep.
turn.
I revulsion of pox them.
Okay. I take 1 level.
And then I will gibber at them.
Cool. That hits.
For big damage, 2. And then I gain no more madness. And I do it again.
Cool.
I don't think on 11 will hit, though.
11 will miss.
Well, but I gained some madness, so it's not all a loss.
Okay. Angus, your turn.
All right, we're getting up there. Dun 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 dun.
Okay.
All right, dim lighting.
Oh, you actually can't. No, you can go that way. That's fine.
All right, dim lighting is -3.
Yes, correct.
I had this a second ago. Here we go. I assume an 11 misses.
It does. Yeah.
Well, we'll try again, but I lose advantage this time.
That will hit. Yeah.
This becomes, here we go, 26.
Okay, sounds good. You check out a bunch more of its health, and then it is its turn. I have Taunt from Tequila. So Tequila only power checks against 3 levels of hemorrhage. And then I'm going to bite you.
How many checks?
3 power.
Lovely.
Although I definitely miss with the bite. It's just that. Okay, you take 2 levels of hemorrhage, but no bite.
I'm gonna. Okay. I was
wanna
thinking about
reroll?
rerolling one, but I think I'll be fine.
Okay. Nebbit, your turn.
Yes. Okay.
Oh, I'm so sorry, actually. Never mind. Not your turn yet.
Wow. Rude.
Sorry. Yeah. Bordonius. Let me see. I'm gonna bite you. And miss.
Aha.
But there is one directly to your southwest now.
Yes, I see
Within
him.
reach. Oh, great. Oh yeah. And then Nebbit. Now it's your turn.
Damn it, help.
Okay.
I fear.
There's 2 of them, and I don't know which one to attack. I'm gonna go for the one that's almost gone, because then I can go help with the other. Then we can all go help. I'm gonna adjust here. Oh crap, there's a 3rd one.
Bordonius doesn't need help. He's fine.
I think Connor's just saying that because he really wants me to die.
I'm running a Dread Pits game. I always want you all to die.
Wow.
Nebbit, what's the... Oh, that's to hit. Is that damage
So
against the top
7
one?
damage, take it out.
Yes, it does.
Yay. Okay. I'm gonna adjust back over to the one near Bordonius, and then we can worry about this other one later. Wait, hold on, no, I can't do that. Can you see, Angus?
Sorta, not really.
Angus is currently in dim light.
Can you see it enough to get over here, I suppose, is my
To get
question.
over to, like, here-ish?
Like, on your turn, can you do things, basically?
Yeah.
Am I stranding? Okay. Because I want to balance the helping people in a fight with stranding people in the dark.
That'll miss.
Okay, then I will attempt to give this thing hemorrhage.
Okay. How many levels?
3.
Okay. I take 1.
Okay, I'll take it.
Okay. Is that your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. Then Tequila. Oh, Tequila, you start with 2 levels of hemorrhage.
Yippee! How much damage do I take?
7.
Hey, 7 damage.
And then it is your turn.
Well, I can only really see one of the snails, so I'll move here, and then I'll stepping strike towards it. 2 actions. Oh, that should be 3 last, so that definitely misses.
It is. It is now surrounded, though. So I'll note that.
Okay,
Although that
still.
that won't be enough to make it hit, but yeah.
This one is going to be my just another attack. I'm gonna count for the thing. Yep,
Okay.
never mind.
Okay. That is now Bordonius' turn.
I am going to. What is this effect that it has on it?
Surrounded.
Ah. Okay.
Surrounded and hemorrhage.
Well, you see. Aha. Good. Okay, I'm going to gibber at him.
Okay. That'll hit.
I will elect to take lots. And I will actually. I'm going to do that through my cracked dice instead because that can only go up. Okay. And then I will go ahead and do blessing of the shield on myself.
Okay.
Which you can do because it doesn't specify an ally, it specifies a target.
Cool.
So that's me.
That's to make that's because of the just as a fun fact, the blessing the shield ability, not specifying that, is to support the tank oracle build.
Oh. And then I attack him again.
Great. That'll still hit. You're rolling very good on this. Okay. Is that your whole turn?
Yes.
Okay. Then I get the snails.
Oh,
They constantly move towards you incredibly slowly. And if they touch you, you die. See, it's exactly it's the thing. You get $1 million, but this snail is constantly chasing you forever or whatever. Anyway, Angus and Nebbit, if you could both make me power checks against 3 levels of hemorrhage. But also gain $1 million. Just kidding. I don't know.
Does my power check include? Does that include proficiency?
Yes, it does.
Okay.
Okay, Angus, you take 2.
I take 2.
And Nebbit, you also take 2. And then they're both going to try to... No, the top one can't try to bite Angus because it had to move. The bottom one is going to try to bite you, Nebbit. And it's going to hit. So Nebbit, take 12 damage. And then Angus, it's your turn.
All right. So, what's the interaction between dim lighting and me giving myself advantage? Because dim lighting is a flat modifier, not a disadvantage.
Correct. So if you give yourself advantage, you still get advantage. It's just the effective PD is changed by 3.
All right. And did we ever figure out about how much HP these guys have?
You have not. But it's not a ton. Also, you take 10 hemorrhage
What's
damage.
my snail knowledge?
Do you have undead knowledge?
I can
Phalor?
have snail knowledge.
You don't have wild Phalor?
No, I have snail knowledge.
Okay, that's not helpful. They're not real snails.
Why are they called snails then?
Great question. I actually don't have the answer to that. I didn't make it.
Because they resemble snails.
They resemble snails, yeah, exactly. You do take 10 damage from your hemorrhage.
Yeah, that's fine.
And then it is, yeah.
All right, we're gonna go ahead and do focused enemy, or what? Oh, God, whatever this thing is called. Targeted foe.
Cool.
I keep getting close, but completely wrong on the name of this ability.
You do, yeah. That's true.
All right, we're gonna targeted foe and then give myself +2 extra on this.
Cool.
So it's gonna be a 3d20. Oh no, roll 20, be better. Be 3d20 KH1 plus 7 plus 2. Wow.
That will still miss.
Yeah, what if I killed myself?
I'm sorry. It was a good, valiant effort.
Hey, Tequila?
Are you including the -3 from dim, by the way?
No.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Don't bother.
Okay, sorry, Angus.
That was an entire turn! Woo!
Nebbit, you are also going to take damage from hemorrhage. Take 12 damage, and then it is your turn.
Okay. I guess I'll attack this snail.
Okay.
Tequila, can you see?
The other snail is going to provoke an attack of opportunity.
No.
React.
Oh, never mind. I'm not doing that.
Well, you don't know it has a reaction until you move.
Well, no, because Tequila can't see.
Ah, okay, I see. Got it. Okay.
Not because of attack of opportunity. If it was an attack, I would have just gone with it. But I don't want to leave anyone in the dark. Because, yeah,
Okay.
you don't have...
Yeah. Cool. Okay. Well. In that case, what do you do?
Roll a nat 1, apparently.
Copy that.
I'm in the same boat.
I'll try again.
Okay. That's to hit.
Yeah,
Although
unfortunately.
it is surrounded, that is not enough to hit it.
Okay, I will try one last time with a consistent.
Okay. That will hit. Okay. Cool. Tequila. You are not in dim lighting, nor is your target. And it's surrounded. Although you have 1 level of hemorrhage, so I'm going to roll 1d10 damage against you.
Okay.
You take 6 damage, and then it's your turn.
I'm gonna try to taunt this one over here. Oh, that's too far away actually. I'm going to use stepping strike trigger attacks of opportunity.
Yeah, if you move away.
Okay. I'm gonna dodge. I'm gonna
Okay.
stepping strike backwards at this guy.
Cool. Sounds good.
This accounts for the minus, by the way.
Which guy? The top left guy or the guy in front to the right?
Right, yeah, that one.
Okay. Okay, that does include the minus, so it still hits.
So fire damage first, then normal damage.
Do you have fire damage on a non-crit?
Oh, never mind. I'm being silly. Just the normal damage, just 10 then.
Cool. Okay. Sounds good.
And then I'm going to let me double check range on this. Yep. Yeah, that's 10 feet. So then I can use I can taunt this guy.
Cool. Okay.
And then I have an
take one
action
level.
left. There's nothing really for me to do with it.
Bordonius.
I'm gonna go for this one and just try to finish him off here.
Okay. Cool.
So I'm gonna begin with gibbering. Oh, tragic. I'm going to gain some madness, and then I'm gonna gibber again.
Okay. Sounds good.
Good stuff. Okay, so I am going to deal 3d6 of damage. So I deal 13. How dead is he looking?
Not good.
I don't know that I have a way to do much about that. I'm going to maintain my focus on Blessing of the Shield. And then I'm going to, as a boost to that action, take a 5-foot step.
Okay. Cool. And that's the end of your turn?
Yep.
Okay. Snails. This snail is going to... it's got taunt, but not so much it can't move. So yeah, I'm going to start fleeing. This snail's going to begin fleeing.
Alright,
Desperate
don't I
attack of
get
opportunity?
Yes.
From Angus.
So I'm still maintaining focus on it, so I get the +2, but I still lose the 3 off it being in dim lighting, right?
Correct. Yeah.
Why do I even bother? Holy shit.
I'm so sorry. Last one left has a level of hemorrhage from Nebbit, so now you can roll a d10. It will take the d10 of damage. Okay, that is a d1.
Yeah, there we go.
minus.
Yeah, cool.
The keys are next to each other. I wasn't paying attention.
Not a problem at all. Just don't want to min damage. And so I am going to then bite you. And I'm going to 5-foot adjust in and also try to bite Tequila. What are both of your PDs? Or MDs, sorry.
Mine?
Yeah,
is
your
23.
MD. 23?
Oh,
and Nebbit?
MD is... My
MD.
MD... My MD is 16.
Okay, then you will take 7 damage. And Nebbit, what is your MD? Or was Nebbit the one? No, that was not Angus. Okay.
My MD is 15.
Okay, then you also take 19 damage. Which will
Is
give you...
this a finesse something?
No, I just bite you. An attack.
Oh, okay. Because I have a thing that makes me more resistant to finesse.
I see. That'll be good to know, but no, that's just a bite. Okay. And then that is the Shadowspine Snail's turn. It is now Angus's turn. Angus, you have a D10.
I rolled a D6 for my wound.
Okay, cool. You take 2 damage, and then your hemorrhage goes away. And it is
well, I
your turn?
can't see anything.
There's the one snail below you, below
Yeah.
Nebbit still.
That's a move. Dropped focus, so... 3 AP.
Cool.
And it's not in dim lighting. Hopefully that
No, it's not.
helps. Jesus.
I'm sorry, Angus, that does miss.
Cool.
Okay. Nebbit, it is your turn.
So,
Nebbit, you have hemorrhage as well.
yeah,
You
and then
also
my wound is 4. Is that legs?
4 is legs, yes.
That's unfortunate. Okay. How much hemorrhage damage is that?
Just 2.
Okay. Does that hit 15? I can't remember.
15 will miss.
Okay.
9 will
Okay.
also miss.
We're gonna consistent attack and hope this works.
Okay. I think you guys are going to attack like 4 in a row of not hitting the snail. But then you hit the snail! It only has 6 health left. And you do kill it. That snail dies. You know that there's at least one more snail that fled to the east. Or to the west, sorry. Do you want to chase after it?
I mean, I
I
don't
hunt
know
the
how we
snail at a
would
minimum.
go about chasing after it.
Cool. Okay.
What do you mean?
Well, Tequila, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
If the what do you mean was to me, I just mean because we can't see it, so how do we find it?
Yeah, like, I
Right.
don't really have anything to do at the moment. I can't... Like,
Yeah.
oh, I would taunt, or... I know what I can do. Hey, people. All of healing. Everyone gets temp HP. Everyone gets 7 temp HP, you're welcome.
Woo!
Ooh, hello. Cool.
All right. Red bars. Why does everyone have a red bar suddenly?
We got temp HP.
We got
Oh.
temp HP.
Oh, nice.
Cool.
All right. Gila, anything else you're up to?
I mean, not really anything else I can do.
Yeah.
I'm going to gibber at this space.
Okay, nothing happens.
Alright.
But I
Except
love
I
the
gain
approach.
some madness,
That's true.
which then allows
It's
me
a
to.
good move.
I slap my hands together and go Krakatoa, and I can see 20 feet in any direction,
Okay.
and then I begin running.
There's
Wanna
nothing
see you
there.
touch that rock? Wanna see
There's
you do
nothing
it
within
again?
20 feet of you.
Have I found him?
No, you have not, but I love the energy. So, Bordoni just claps his hand together, goes Krakatoa, and then just books it into straight darkness. Like, just, he's gone. Completely gone.
Well, fuck it.
Oh,
Okay, we ball.
I love it. Okay.
Excuse me.
Cool. Okay. Angus is gone. Angus, you've moved. You're also in pitch dark now.
Yeah, but I only moved a little bit.
Angus, you could
Yeah.
have delayed until after Nebbit walked over here with the light.
Yeah, but that's for cowards.
Sure, sure.
Angus is like, bro, I got you, bro, and then followed you. All right, Nevin, it is your turn.
Okay, we're still in combat, right?
You are, and you have to put up with 2 frat bros as well.
I'm not a frat bro, I'm
Right,
just
cool.
a moron.
I was just trying to figure out if I could write things down.
Yeah, no.
Which way did they go?
Left.
West.
I yell, I'm over here!
Okay. I will move slowly that way.
Cool. You illuminate Angus, confused and alone in the dark. You do not see Bordonius,
Neither of
who's
those
just
things are true. I was very happy in the dark.
alone and chilling in the dark.
Yeah, just kind of
What's fun
hanging
though
out.
is that from my current location, I can sense, with the exception of Tequila, every person, and I know who it is.
Yeah. True. Also, they're illuminated, so you can also just see them.
Well, yes, but before.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
My eyes are closed.
Bordonius, your third eye does work on these things, but the tremor sense does not work on the snails.
Boo.
I know.
But they're touching the ground.
They are, but not with feet.
It's
I don't
a
think it specifies
it's a
with feet.
monopod. What do you mean not with feet?
Nevin, it
Snails
is your
have
turn.
feet.
They all have a singular giant foot.
Right. I guess here's my point. Tremor sense detects the impact of a foot hitting the ground.
Or the vibration of them wiggling.
Okay, that's a stretch. That is such a stretch.
On my part or on his part?
No, I think Connor's full of bullshit.
On his part.
No,
Thank you.
no, wait.
Thank you.
It just says provided they touch the floor.
Anyway, it's all good. Nebbit, you have moved, but you've only moved a little bit. You haven't moved forward yet. Or you?
Yeah, I'm trying to not ditch people in the dark.
I see.
Doing this in turn order is kind of difficult because they're going to be moving like 10 feet at a time.
Yeah, true.
Can I grab Tequila and carry them with me?
You move at half speed if you do, and if they're willing, and it's a body action to grab them. So yes, but with some penalties.
Are you good with that?
Sure.
Okay, that way we can move together, and I can leave Angus in like the bottom corner of my light, and we can keep progressing.
Cool. Okay, so body action to grab.
I'm
That
here.
would be your full turn.
Tequila's
about
coming
it.
with them.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
Okay. Tequila, it is then your turn. You still don't see anything in the darkness here. Is there anything you'd like to do, Tequila, or would you like to move your turn, or?
I mean, not. I don't know. It's just hard to do things right now, you know.
Yeah.
So I guess. Yeah. I don't think. I think I'll just do nothing because it's not like I can. It's not like everything to wait for.
Okay. Okay. In that case, it's Bordonius' turn.
I proceed further into the darkness.
Okay. How far is your range now?
15 feet.
Okay. Do not see anything. within 15 feet of you. You run into a wall.
Bonk.
Yep.
It's like, guys, I don't see him. I gibber at this spot.
That spot?
Yep.
Okay. Yep. You do not hit anything.
Swing
But
and a miss.
I just love the energy of just blinding.
Now I see 25 feet.
Okay. Do you do that after? So you moved, you triggered the ability, then you fired wildly into the dark. Are you then using a second body action to do that?
I don't have a second body action because I'm infirm.
Okay. Oh yes, got it. Okay. So then you could see 5 feet in the dark, but do not have the action space to do it.
Ooh.
Cool.
I said, come fight me, you coward.
Okay. Angus, your turn.
I'm gonna, just kind of walk and bump my way through the dark.
Okay, don't forget you move at half speed.
Never mind. Okay, while I'm in the lighting, I'm not moving at half speed, right?
Correct, yeah. When you're within 10 feet of Nabbit, you move normal.
Alright, then I end up here.
Okay, you run into a wall. Right
Sick.
at the end.
Yeah, nice.
Your last 5 feet of movement is head first into
Do
a
I
wall.
do any damage to the wall?
No, but I like the energy.
Why would you do damage to the wall? You do damage to yourself.
Angus is pretty
okay,
bricky.
come on. Like, wear and tear happens.
Stone versus person, the stone wins.
Nabbit,
Yeah,
is
but
your
not,
turn.
like, infinitely.
Okay. Have they continued going west?
They have, yes.
Okay, Tequila, you're coming with me.
Okay. Body action, moving at half speed. Okay. Nabbit, you for sure do not see anything.
Okay.
That's a body action and a move action. And I think 2 move actions, because you move, or maybe not, because you're a blade dancer.
My legs are exhausted, so it's just 1 move action, but it's still 2 AP.
Got it. Okay, cool. In that case, Tequila, it's your turn. If there's anything you want to do.
Yeah. I would be happy to do things if people have ideas.
Nope.
Like, we're just trying to track down this snail.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you could wait
so I'm
until
just gonna
after
go-
Bordonius' turn in case his radar
Yep,
ping.
I'll do that. I'll do that then.
Because he's been once a turn radar pinging by shouting "Let's go" into the darkness, like a frat bro version of a bat. Bordonius, it's your turn.
Incredible. I once again ping.
There is a snail 15 feet to the southeast of you.
I say, Angus, on your 4! Which is the most confusing number to yell.
Analog time.
So
This
so,
Angus has never seen a clock before in his life.
I picture Angus just freezes immediately and just like
No, Angus holds up his hands in front of him and just starts counting off fingers.
Angus just starts blindly punching the wall, like.
That's effective.
Angus, you get a shield. And then I attack the snail.
Okay.
Are the Olganyar one of the cultures where
get
you
disadvantage
just sort of
for attacking?
intrinsically know
No, you ping,
where
so you don't.
north and whatnot are?
No. You guys pick a reference system and stick to it. I think. I don't think it's actually. You don't know if it's actually north.
Well, so we could make the Olganyar better.
You already are. Okay. Bordonius, that second. The 15 is also to hit against metal.
Yes.
Or
It hits.
Delightful.
Cool. Okay. Tequila, it is your turn.
Pointing like a blue-nosed hound. Right there.
Yeah, I mean, but that doesn't mean I can see it.
You cannot. If you can get up to its square and you identify the right square, you'll get 1 extra disadvantage. If you attempt to hit the wrong square,
Where
you will
was I told that it was?
I continue pointing right here.
Like right past,
just past Angus.
Bordonius is pointing just past Angus from his perspective. Yeah. Perfect.
Yeah. Move.
Cool.
Actually, move to here, then stepping strike forward at
Okay.
that square that was being pointed to, which is one below me.
Cool. You do get 1x disadvantage on the hit skill.
Can I spend extra actions to give myself advantage on this attack?
You can indeed. Yeah, that's just a consistent attack.
I just didn't know how they interacted with stepping strike.
Yeah, it'll work.
Yeah, I'm gonna end up giving myself. I'm just gonna spend the rest of my actions on this, so I'm gonna have 1x advantage.
Cool. Sounds good. 1x advantage. With a 14, you will still miss.
Yep.
Okay. The snail is going to attempt to give Angus 3 levels of hemorrhage. Angus, if you can make me 2 power checks. And then it is going to flee. However, Tequila and Angus, you both get attacks of opportunity, but you do get them at disadvantage.
Oh, that was... Well, I definitely got 1 level. I got... Oh my god, are you kidding me?
You get... Roll 1 more time. Okay, take 3 levels of hemorrhage. And then roll me... If you want to make an attack of opportunity, you are welcome to, both at Tequila and Angus, but you do make it at disadvantage.
I might as well.
Sure. And Tequila, are you going to?
Well, I didn't get it.
I mean, I don't. Oh, I don't. Quite frankly, I'm starting to get quite tired, so.
Yeah.
Brenda's not quite working.
Okay. Do you need to stop? Do we need to stop for the evening?
No, I'm good. I'm just like.
Okay.
If I can hazard a guess, it's because this is super open-ended. It's hard to like know what to do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Well then, assuming you don't make an attack of opportunity, then we'd go to Angus's turn. And Angus, you start with 3 levels of hemorrhage.
Fuck!
So you're gonna take 12 damage, and then it's your turn.
Alright, well, I go back to full.
Yeah. And 1
Oh,
wound.
wait, no, I don't lose. I had 1... Crap, I screwed up. How much
Or
damage
do you have the
was
shield
it?
on you?
Yeah,
Or
I do.
Donius, are you holding the shield on Angus?
I did put a shield on Angus.
Yeah, Connor, how much damage was it supposed to be?
It was 12.
Alright, so I still
So
have
you
11.
are minus 12.
So this will
So-
go down. I will lose this, and then I'll end up with 4 HP left.
Did you take the 12 out that I absorbed with the shield?
No.
So you get 12 back.
Lovely.
Yes, I think you don't take any damage. Because of the shield.
Alright.
And
That's
then the
about
shield
right.
does go away.
That's approximately right.
Okay. Okay. Then it's your turn, Angus.
So I know it's to the southeast, right?
It moved. It fled.
Oh, well then... Turn.
Okay. Nebbit, it is your turn.
Okay. I can't see the snail. I also can't see Tequila.
Correct.
Both are this direction. I point.
Okay, so I will move in that direction.
Okay. You get to
Because
Tequila.
or wait, hold on. I'll stay there.
Okay.
Well, it's probably better if you chase after it since you have a light. Otherwise, we
Is
have to
it?
just keep running into the dark.
Oh yeah, that's true. That way we're not. I'm just so cognizant of like leaving you in the dark. Okay, I can go here.
Okay.
And then
It's right there. Right in front of you.
yes, that was not on purpose. I was just going somewhere and then it was right there.
Cool.
I will attack this with a consistent attack because I have actually no. I'll give it hemorrhage and then attack once. So 3 levels of hemorrhage.
Okay. I take 2 levels. Whoop. Okay. Yeah, 2 levels of hemorrhage is what I take. Still your turn. You've moved. You've given hemorrhage.
Yep, and I will attack one.
Cool. That'll miss. Bordonius, your turn.
I heard there was a commotion, so I began running.
Okay.
Well, lo and behold, I attack him.
Great.
Actually, first, I'm going to give a shield to Nebbit.
Okay.
Losing 0 madness. Unfortunate. Okay. Well, in that case, I'm going to use my forbidden knowledge on him.
Okay. Knowledge will hit.
13 damage.
Okay. Okay.
And that's it.
Okay. Sounds good. Tequila, it is your turn. You can see the thing. 10 feet or 15 feet south of you. If we have a tequila.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, sorry. Yes, the thing is now seen, so I will go charging forward.
Cool.
And stepping strike. Yeah, I'm gonna stepping strike.
That'll hit, for sure.
Okay. This is counts as a crit, so fire damage first, then normal
Is it a
damage.
crit?
Yeah, because stepping strike makes your attacks on the attack on Meg
Oh,
as
cool.
a crit.
Sick. Okay, sounds good. I got the 4, but okay. I'll take the 25.
Actually,
Sounds good.
yeah.
Okay, cool.
So that's 2 actions. Then I guess I can use 1 more to just attack again.
Okay. That'll hit.
Bonk.
Okay. That'll kill it. A couple of things, kind of weird things are going to happen. Angus. I don't exactly know how to denote this. Angus and Tequila can suddenly see most of the space around them. Angus, you're holding a torch? Is that right? No, you're holding your.
No, I just glow because of my weapon.
You just glow. That's right. Okay. Got it. So immediately after killing that one, you will begin glowing visibly again, where you did not before.
Darkness.
And Nebbit is still in the darkness, and you guys don't have an open torch otherwise. Is that right? Or does Bordonius, are you still holding a torch, Bordonius? Brandon?
Yes, I am holding a torch.
You are holding a torch. Okay, your torch does not provide light. Angus still provides light. Or Angus suddenly provides light after you kill that thing, but Bordonius, you do not.
See, if I... Well, it's not my turn.
It's not your turn. And then, yeah. And then, Angus, it is your turn.
I mean, I don't have a whole lot. I'm just sort of hanging out.
You do take 2 levels of hemorrhage. You do have hemorrhage,
God
sorry.
damn it.
You take 14 damage from the hemorrhage.
Still alive.
Yep. And then it's your turn.
Not do... Oh, I can't move myself anymore.
What? Oh, is it because you're in the... Right now?
Oh, there we go. Okay.
Yeah, you're just stuck in a pillar.
I'm just moving up towards these folks. I don't really have anything else to do, though.
Okay, cool. Nebbit, what do you do?
Okay, so do we want to make our way back to the stairs? Do we know if we've cleared the floor? I'm guessing we have because we can see.
Well, we can't see everywhere.
Can't see everywhere. You can't see Bordonius. You can see Angus.
Oh.
Well, you can see me, but my light is not emanating.
Okay.
Correct. Yeah, his light doesn't emanate. Yours does
Um.
because it's magic, and Angus's does now, even though it didn't before.
Okay. Do we want to try and find the stairs, or do we want to try and make it make it so that the light is working everywhere?
We can
I'm
drop
thinking-
combat after my turn. If I get one more turn, I can try to fix Angus before he takes another wound.
Woo!
Sure. I like that.
Please.
Right.
So I'll just
I-
hold my turn.
I take a 5-foot boost. I gibber into the darkness,
Okay.
into an arbitrary point within 60 feet of me,
What is the point?
so that I get more madness, so that I can then spend all my madness.
No, I knew that. I mean, what is the point that you point to, just in case you pick the right
Oh.
point?
This one.
Okay. Roll damage. Roll
Ah! What?
I'm too fucking good.
That's literally, dude. You hit.
That's fucking
Oh.
ridiculous.
Bordonies, you gibber into the darkness, and something you hear a squeal.
I feel the mental connection as it attempts to understand my sheer blasphemy,
Exactly.
which really is just like, it's me just being a total frat bro, like into the distance. I'm like, oh, you're so yoked, Angus. Let's fucking go, bro.
Oh no, Max.
And in the back, it's just like, no,
It's like a squealing sound.
no, I don't want that. I'm like, too bad. And then I'll do my equivalent of lay on hands to you, blessing of burning incense, and I get to roll 5 checks against your hemorrhage here.
Cool. He has 1 level of hemorrhage. You know that, right?
Yeah, but I really want him to not have it.
Okay, just checking.
Does a 16 work?
Yes, that does, but it is the only one that does. So
See, this is why I did that.
Incredible.
I know I'm not a powerful person.
fair enough. Okay, great. That was
Getting somewhere.
2 3/8.
And then that's all of my AP. I point into the distance and I say, there.
Yeah.
There's
It's
more where that
incredible
came
that
from,
you just
buddy.
did that. That is incredible. Nevin, it is your turn. Brandonius happens to find the exact right spot that the thing was in.
Hey, let's go to that spot.
Nebbit sprints into the darkness.
Yeah.
I'll move like here. Can you guys see me from there?
Yep. Well, you found it.
Yeah.
If I go here, can you still see me if I go here?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm just gonna attack it and then you guys can fight.
Cool.
Actually, first I'm gonna give it hemorrhage.
Okay.
And then that's my next attack, but it didn't. I don't think that hits.
I take 3 levels of hemorrhage though.
Cool. Does a 16 hit?
No.
Okay, I will attack once more. Wait, can I?
You've
no, I
moved
can't
and you're exhausted.
because my legs are exhausted.
Correct.
So no.
Yeah. Okay. Tequila. Your turn.
Charge!
So I can get there with 2 move actions.
Okay.
And at the end I'll do stepping strike,
Awesome.
which will miss.
Yes. And then it'll be the snail's turn. It immediately takes 3d10 damage. Nebbit, if you want to roll that. Okay, so it takes 9 damage. And then it's going to try to give you 3 levels of hemorrhage, Nebbit. So if you could roll me 3 power checks. And then it's going to try to bite Tequila. You take only 1 level of hemorrhage. And I do successfully hit Tequila for 14 damage. So you both take some effect. And then Angus, it is your turn.
All right, we're going up that way. Oh, that does take 2 full moves. I have 1 AP left. 1d20 plus. It's in actual sight, so no worries there. I think that's just a d20 plus 7. Yeah. Cool. Whatever.
Yeah, well, that'll miss. But you are now there. Okay. Copy. That is surrounded, though. Bordonius.
All right. Well, I can see him, so I'm just gonna start shooting.
Great.
So I'm going to begin by hitting him with some forbidden knowledge.
Cool. Hits.
And I'll do it again.
Okay. Cool.
And then with my last action, I guess I'll Revulsion of Pox him.
Okay.
And 5-foot adjust.
Cool. I'll take 2 levels. Hey. Okay. Okay, Nebbit, it's your turn. Oh, Nebbit, you start with 1 level of hemorrhage, so you're going to take a d10. Take 6 damage, and then it's your turn.
Six damage.
Yeah, 6 damage, and then it's your turn.
Cool. I shall attack this thing, hopefully.
Okay, that'll hit. That kills it. So it's dead.
Yeah.
And as soon as it dies, the torch over here in the corner begins illuminating. At a distance. The second you kill it. Yeah. So, we will end combat there. You guys fall out of combat when the torch begins to create light.
If you'll give me my light back, sir.
Yes, I can give you your light back.
Huzzah!
Okay.
Oh, and all my
Cool.
temporary HP goes away. Sad.
Yep. All of your temp HP goes away for all of you, but your lights work as normal again as soon as you kill that last.
Delightful. Is there anything, if we scour the room, is there anything of note on any of these crypts?
No, they are all simply broken crypts that something has gotten into and taken every body from.
Don't love that. What's this thing?
It's like a stone, a headstone, but it's not. What are they called? It's sort of like a monument to the people buried here that goes into details on their deeds. You can't make it out. It appears to be like a tomb. This tower is like a tomb for warriors, and so this is denoting that warriors are buried here.
Any like magical or like ritual something that like has been done here?
No, nothing noted. Well, nothing noted on the headstone in particular here. That doesn't mean it's not, but nothing that it notes.
Yep. Well, I say team, upward.
And
Upstairs?
onward.
Cool.
Huzzah. I point to the light person and say, probably you first, in case there are more snails.
Fair enough. Cool. So we are, once you guys get out to the next floor, we are going to have an additional combat. And so I think we ought to stop here because we got 30 minutes left on our time, and I don't think that'll be enough time to resolve the combat. So rather than proceeding all the way through to the next combat, what I would like to do is just briefly chat about when works next to play. Are we doing 2 weeks out or 1 week out? That's the question. We missed a bit.
Are we
Is
trying
next
to
Wednesday
push for Tuesdays?
Yeah. So I guess the ask is, does next Tuesday work for folks, or would you like to do 2 Tuesdays from now?
Let's see.
So if we do next Tuesday, the 1st, and then get on an every other Tuesday kick, that'll work well with my trip to Vegas.
Okay. That would work for me. If that works for you guys.
Next Tuesday's good for me. Yeah.
You're gonna do April 1st? Cool. Okay, so we'll play on April 1st, and then we'll get on a 2-week cadence after that, and that way we'll pause here for now instead of proceeding on to the next floor. So we'll start next session with the next floor of the Shadow Tower.
Cool.
Cool. Okay. Thanks all.
Solid, y'all.
We'll see you next Tuesday.
Bye.
Thanks.
Yep.